and welcome everyone for another Old World stream. Today is gonna be part 3 between Alcaraz and Auro for the Community Tournament 2025. I know we are in 2026, but the tournament started at 2025. Don't hit me, don't attack me over this. We are right now at the moment very close to the end. It's a couple of more matches and we are good to go. Alright, looks like now we are on Auro's turn. He just finished battle line. He has a chance or the opportunity to go between a free Byreme, training boost, vaulting, or the wonderful free his status. He decided to go for the training boost. Makes perfect sense seeing that he is playing as a zealot. I hear a death sound. That's a rebel slinger dead. Right, there we go. The chat is up. And welcome everyone. We have a settler coming out of Capua. "47 orders and a dream. One luxury available for trade. We have 2 legionaries over here. Looks like we have the chain happening of anchorage. We have a monastery popping up, Manichaeism out of Pistoria, which was just founded. Right, apprentice priest coming out, chariots being built via the Grand Vizier. So we have a Family Mary or check for treachery event or pings out of Auro. Alright, we have a spearman coming out of Petra. We have the Grand Vizier. An axeman coming out. It doesn't help that there is no garrison or stronghold in Faventia. Apprentice monk coming out. Apprentice priest in Aquinicum. We have windmills being built. Pantheon in 8 turns. More mines are being built. The marbles are being extracted and used. Seven orders. Settler being moved to the south side for Auro. Like a bit of shopping in the middle happening. Zero orders left. $20 on the clock. Bononia is open for building. A potential legionary could be built, but money income is not there. However, a master officer rush has been lined up. 4 seconds. A worker in Amenium is queued up. $80 orders for Alcaras, starting 4 events honored by faith, could result in the Patriarch getting negative 40 orders. I'm sorry, negative 40 opinions for 80 years, exploration ending for the Duke, or potential of continuing, Numidian event, and Spymaster event with a truce between the Scythians. Let's see what he did in here. Looks like we have a move forward by Alcaraz right here. He pushes the Onager forward and deeper onto the hill, holding it up. Looks like, guys, that Soren is joining me here as a co-caster. That will be fun for us. Hello and welcome, Soren. You are muted, but we are in the call now. You are still muted. There we go.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Soren,
Um,
welcome, welcome, welcome. It is great to have you in here.
yes. Well, I figured can't have a game without two casters, so
That is fair, and I've already been hit by one of the wonderful players who told me, hey, I think this next hour or two is gonna get spicy. It's great to have someone here who might enjoy the spice with me.
yep. I may have to randomly drop. Just be aware, but I figured I might as well just jump in while
Uh,
I can.
by all
What
means,
is there a password I need to get in the game?
yes, I will send it to you via chat. In the chat for you now.
Okay.
48 orders left for Alcaraz here. Who's making quite the gradual moves, very small moves there and there, still building everywhere he can, focusing on roading everything that he has, finally moving some things to the front, and lots of cities need a lot of things to do. His order economy is insane right now.
Still loading up, but I see he's in a pretty good position, obviously.
Very good position. And the question is, who's gonna go on the attack here?
Yeah.
Because when we look at it from observer point of view, we can see that Auro, advantage-wise, doesn't have the opportunity to attack. He's out-teched, he's out-ordered, he's out money, I don't know, out-resourced. So would going on the attack be a smart move for him?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I've been watching this game since the beginning, and I just really wish he had pushed the lanes farther. It seems like he had a chance for them. I mean, the one of the big advantages he does have is he's got this great navy in the south. Um, so he's got to take advantage of whatever advantages he can. So maybe start moving them down. Um, see if I don't know. It's hard not to see this area in the middle being a stalemate because there's just no terrain in the middle there. It's just all open territory, which is going to
Right,
be rough against those elephants. Um, so maybe what I would do is push as hard as possible on the southern lane, because at least Alcaris's troops are not there, right?
right.
Um,
Take that middle
so
site while you can with your naval
yep,
superiority.
yep, exactly. So he's already got one site. There's sort of one site left for grabs. So it seems like that should be his priority right now. Because it should be super easy to send. I mean, he could send all his troops down there right now. I mean, I guess theoretically that's what he's doing by the anchor. Um, so we'll see. And then I guess at the same time, if you can push in the north as well, I mean, those sites are kind of. Well, there is a site that's in the middle, and he's fallen
Yes,
behind. If he can somehow grab the two middle sites at the top and bottom lane, that would help a ton. Um,
agreed, agreed. And to make it even a little bit more complicated, Latine Sail is coming out in 2 turns for 2 years for Alcaraz, so he's gonna have Droman. That
yep.
naval superiority not gonna last long. So he really needs to do something here to make sure that Alcaraz never gets on his feet in both on both front of the seals.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see. This is something you don't see in Old World too often, where to see some sort of land combat where you have the Dromans hanging around, so that Alcaraz would be afraid to even get close to the coast tiles. Um,
Alright, we are back here to Uro, who just finished researching training boost. He has selected land consolidation out of metaphysics, free court, and doctrine. His science just jumped to 215. I am unsure how, but it has jumped to 215.
Am I still connected?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay, my computer's doing some weird stuff. And I think
Isn't that what
if I
computers
open,
do? They're kind of like magic.
yes, yeah, I think Old World may have crashed on me.
The game crashed
Uh,
on you? Okay.
Possible. I think it may have something to do with the fact that I had also the other regular Old World running on Unity in the background. So the two things may have been in conflict. Shoot, I hope I don't. I hope I don't. This doesn't require a rehost.
It
But
most likely will, but I'm pretty sure the players are okay with doing that for us. They want this game to be very well documented, especially when Soren himself is over here. Right, 46 orders for Auro. No moves have been made yet. No changes or anything. Elder Officer Bennonia has been rushed, but he is focusing on getting those officers up and ready. He does have now on this moment 86 training in total in Bennonia. City was founded in Villa Uracini in the south side. Worker has been selected to upgrade most likely those elephants, and that is correct. He is upgrading those elephants. And we have fortified units apparently for Uro somewhere.
yeah,
No, formation units.
I got the browser back up. Unfortunately, the game is not visible.
Okay, let me
So,
inform our players. Right, the players have informed me that they are rehosting right here, right now for us. Right, game has been paused while we're at it. A second swordman has come out of the Colosseum, which they come out every 10 turns, 10 years, so that is wonderful.
I guess the other kind of the odd things about this match is I keep watching the score and Oro keeps hanging in there, and even I mean he's actually with a 5 point lead right now.
Yeah,
So you know, yeah, obviously so many things are at Alcaras' back, um, but the game's up.
game is up. Let's get in.
But at the same time, if he can get those middle sites, like I was saying, he should at least on the south, get that middle site. Um, uh, with his naval advantage, and just somehow hold the line. I mean, maybe he has a chance to, hold better than you normally would with these very very tight lanes and with naval superiority. Yeah, it's possible, and in that case, pull off an unlikely point victory. And that's still a long ways away, but I don't know. It's possible, I suppose. There's only what? Well, there's only one wonder left on the two wonders left on the board. Um, is he
Yes.
capable of picking those two up?
Circus Maximus and Via Recta Suk or Suk. Um, maybe. He does only have 180 stone production now. Alcaraz is ahead of him by a lot. He does have the food production for Circus Maximus,
Yeah.
but he does not have the wood production for the Via Recta.
Yeah. If he could just pick up one of those two, I think that would be important. So if you just get the Acropolis down. Oh, there's three. There's three wonders left. Oh, he's definitely got to get one of those
The
three down.
Acropolis.
Yeah.
Which we have been screaming for him to get it just for that order boost. It will be huge for him. He has 15 cities, 16 if he takes one of those middle sites, or even the site to the north. next to the Numidian, next to Vimanisium. That would be 16. That would be 8 orders for free with forums that he can hang on to. The main, when we look at the south side, for the Scythians, from the side of Alcaraz, it's extremely flat. Alcaraz will have a really hard time trying to approach that from the right side. If Alcaraz takes it, he's gonna have much easier time to push towards the Villa Uracini, which is a city that was just founded, especially with those hills overhanging above, next to the city, or to the right side of the city. It will give him that extra range with those onagers to hit freely into that city. The question is Ura realizing that right now?
Yeah, I just took a look at the resource situation, and you know, they're both kind of, yeah, they've been burning all the resources pretty heavily. So I guess probably neither of them is going to get those wonders up anytime quickly. So I guess that's, you know, that's just how it goes. Yeah, we'll see. I guess the real question is, are we going to actually see some combat soon?
As I said earlier, I've been already informed by one of the players. He just told me, "Hey, look, this session is gonna get interesting between you and me." So I am excited already. Because it kind of felt like a little bit of a snooze fest for a while. You know, me
Yeah.
and Aaron had to keep it entertaining and engaging. It would be great to get a little bit more into this. Looks like Uro finished all of his orders. He has 3 cities, actually, to make some moves in. And that Grand Vizier has done a lot of work for him. If only he has gotten metaphysics earlier and used that to his advantage with his previous scholar, he would have done a lot more. Looks like he's building walls in Roma.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, boy, you'd really like to see that Grand Vizier have better stats, though.
well,
It's
he was inspiring and a rising star at one point.
oh,
Not
okay. I guess I'm looking at the current Grand Vizier.
Yes, yes. He lost the rising star and
Yeah.
became bitter.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
That's a big plunge. Yeah, that's one of the things we, I think, did a few months ago about, you know, these kind of super powerful Grand Viziers. What are we supposed to do about them? Or Rising Stars. We're like, okay, you know, we'll take it away at some point. So it doesn't just sit on that forever.
We'll knock it down a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Looks like Alcaraz is still dealing with that rebellion in Zama. Those people really hated losing that autonomous rule that they had. We have 89 orders and 7 minutes to use all of them. Alcaraz right now has 4,604 civics piled up.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2,000 the max for it.
It is 2,000. He must have had some sort of giant event this turn or something.
Let's see. Yes! Epigraphic Reform.
Wow.
And Talented Politician event.
Yeah. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen over 4,000 civics. It's pretty crazy.
I'm sorry, everyone. That's just funny to me.
I mean, that's just going to turn into science, I think, because I don't know how he's going to spend that much civics.
It does, but the turn rate is 100 civic is 1 science, right?
Yeah, it's not great.
It's not. He has to throw in a bunch of scholars and start using all of these civics, or honestly anything.
I guess he could just start rushing stuff in all the cities, basically. I suppose that's probably what I would do.
I think
it certainly seems better than science.
He kind of stopped doing anything because he's probably baffled at that number right now. I'm baffled at that number myself.
Yeah. Well, I assume he's at least charged up his zealot for an enlist, I would think. Where is that zealot?
The zealot is in the middle on a long bowman.
Yeah.
which
Uh,
could potentially literally almost kill anything or everything
yeah.
even.
I don't see the apply enlisting button grayed out, so I guess he hasn't used it, but yeah.
No, it's not used yet. I just checked it.
That's
Um,
one that takes okay. That's the first 400. Now, what do you do with the other 2,200 civics you have to blow through? Um,
Honestly, start donating them on the streets at this point. That's
yeah,
the only way to do it.
I mean, some of his like I looked at Carthago, and this produces so many civics that he doesn't even need to rush stuff. Um,
I mean, he
I guess
can.
you could rush some units in cities. Or I mean,
Yeah,
theoretically, what you want to do is like look at some of your low civics, high training cities, and use this as a chance to rush some um, specialists. Like rush the apprentice officer in Cartagena, for example.
right,
Um, things like that. Um,
right.
Maybe
Just
in Tanai, rush a master officer or a monk or something.
right.
Um,
4 minutes on the clock. No
yep.
moves from Alcaraz. All right, here
So
we
far,
go.
he
He's
hasn't moved
moving
anything. I see him
ballistas.
moving some units, but not he hasn't spent any civics. So
I mean,
not sure what his plan is.
uh,
Um,
when I look at something like this, all I think of is game. Thank you very much for being nice to me. What am I supposed to do with this now?
yeah,
And I'm pretty sure Alcaraz is thinking that in his head right now.
yeah. All the time when you need you don't have enough civics, and then it's just sort of raining civics.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is pretty strange.
Like we have a stronghold being built in Leptis Magna. Zama he's gonna wait on it to heal on its own. No repairing of walls is happening. A tactician general, I'm sorry, a tactician governor in the capital of Carthago that gives 22 science for free.
Yeah,
That's a little bit too much, don't you think?
yeah, yep. We have a funny situation going on in the northern lane right now. The Numidians just launched a big raid against Pistoria,
Against
which could
Auro.
disrupt things. But that means that the Numidian, I mean, neither side knows this. Even, well, Aro should know this. Let me switch back to
Auro
Aro.
knows it, and Alcaraz sees it.
Yeah. Well, the point I was trying to get at is there's only one Numidian on that site now.
Right.
Unfortunately, Aro doesn't seem to have any. Oh, he does have one Byreme way in the west in the northern sea. So if you could
Yes.
send that Byreme over, um, anchor, he could rush that Numidian site like within a few turns.
And just pick it up.
And Alcaris is not really in a place to counter that, so he could get that middle site quickly. I don't know if he has a settler to take advantage of it, but that would be a good move at this point.
He does not have the settler up and ready. He stopped making settlers at the moment for Uro. Um, and Alcaraz right now has 7 orders left. He is setting up his ballistas. He is buying tiles. He is pushing his units deeper into the mill site. It seems to me that Alcaraz has already decided on the field of battle. He wants to fight in the middle. And he is buying a lot of tiles. He just connected Nora and Solsei in the middle, so he doesn't even need a ship for himself anymore. He can just easily cross the water and push into that Numidian site pretty
Yeah, I mean
fast.
it's probably impossible, but it is true that Aro, if he could move his navy far east, could block that naval reinforcement path. He just
Right.
needs one ship in there, and I mean he's got what 4-5, like 5-1 naval advantage right now. Um, like I don't know. I would really love to see him actually move out and start to use those ships, um, because there's not much Alcaraz can do about it.
Right. Right. Looks like
Yeah, I guess go
30
back for
seconds on the
one
clock.
second.
One order left for Alcaraz. and only 2,204 civics that he needs to spend right here, right now. Is he gonna extend the time? He does have 1,145 seconds. I've never seen that amount of seconds ever in my life. Seeing that I've also played in the tournament, I always hang around 300. Land consolidation has been discovered. We have coinage, scholarships, stirrups, and free horsemen on the table for Auro. What would you go here, Soren? If you are sitting on Uro's share, what would you go for this after this one? Soren? Looks like we lost Soren. We have an Alcaras pulled towards Solday. The Zealot Longbowman is available to be able to stop this move. Right, looks like also these onagers are doing their work. The northern side, uh, above Pistoria. More forts are being built, of the wrong family of course, that will take 3 turns. Fortifying units. He opted for the free horsemen out of coinage, scholarship, or stirrups, which is an interesting move. He does need a routing unit, but I'm not sure if that's the way to go for it. Building a fort in Petra. That's an interesting position for a fort. Like he's building more forts everywhere. Soren, welcome back. I can hear you. Are you alright?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Welcome back.
Okay, that makes me under reveals that I'm using the wrong device, the input device.
Okay, so that was... suddenly I know where you disappeared. I was like, okay, what happened here? I hope you were able to hear though what I was saying so you can have a little bit of an idea on what's happening in here. Looks like Alcaraz is in a really good position here to just push and throw his units out. These forts are great and wonderful, but the problem with them is that these elephants are just gonna push things out of the fort. Too much for having a fort set up. Alright, 7 orders left for Uro. I cannot hear you, Soren, if you're talking.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yes, and you sound
Great.
crispier.
Yes, I was not. It was using my webcam mic accidentally.
Yep,
So.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Been there, done
Okay.
that.
So what did I miss?
Let's see. Onagers attacked ships of Numidians with horses in them. Lots of bought tiles by Alcaraz. Anchorage under Saldia, which can be demolished by the longbowmen and recruited actually, potentially next turn. All he needs, actually maybe not. Only the
It would be a
zealot that
lot
deals
to.
8 damage.
I don't. On the top of my head, I have a feeling that enlist does not work from land to sea.
Um,
It's not right at my fingertips, but I think that would not work.
I'm looking at the on the tabs. It doesn't seem to be the situation. It just said convert a rival unit to join your nation. So, um,
Yeah.
but that's something that might need to be clarified on the client
Yeah, I
side.
think there's a number of effects that don't work between land and sea and whatever, like panic, for example. Like an elephant's
Right,
not going to panic a boat. I think the same would be true for a list.
right.
I'm not sure if that's covered somewhere else in the rules. You get the games are not long enough that we've seen every possible strange situation. Although we've seen some new ones in the tournament.
Yes, and some of these changes were made by yours truly, Nizar, inspired. Which I love that about this game specifically and the old world community is that you guys listen to what we say. Not many communities can say that about the developers. That the developers actually look at these events and listen. So I'm pretty sure everyone is very thankful for that. And back
Yeah,
in the
well,
chat says very crispy for the voice that you're
the
bringing.
voice, yeah, yeah. Boy, I just like, man, I'm just looking at that Numidium camp and like, just like dying to
It's
see someone take advantage of it.
yes,
Um,
yes.
it's crazy that Alcaras doesn't even know about that.
How
But
does he not know? No, he has no idea. He cannot see the
I
camp.
have
He
no
can
idea.
see the attacking forces,
Right,
which
so he might
should,
suspect it.
yeah, it should give him the idea on that regard. More shopping trees is happening in the lands of Alcaraz. More roads are being built. Christian temple and monasteries are being built. 48 orders. No workers left except one in Leptis Magna to be used. Roman in Leptis Magna has been queued up, and in Zama. Zama will take 5 years. Lilipiam 2 at Roman in
Oh
eight
wow.
years. Cartina
All right.
6 years.
Wow. Interesting. He's really going heavy into the Navy.
In
Um,
Utica 8 years. It sounds like he's not having it. He's not gonna
no.
deal with it.
Yep. Well, this small advantage is going to disappear very quickly. I think that's a good move, like, because even though it's a little far fetched, theoretically, Auro could pull off a victory if he can hold a stalemate. But
Hmm.
if Alcaris gets the naval control of these seas, then I have a really hard time seeing Auro surviving a full-on attack.
Yes, and he'll have to guess where the attack is coming from for Uro.
Yeah.
He will need to look at it and hope that he knows where to go, because this Roman anchorage is much bigger than a Byrim anchorage. I believe it's up by two more
hmm
cells, or is it four more cells?
it's just one. You mean what? You mean compare? Sorry, say that again.
In
Comparing the Rome.
comparison, Byrim to Droman, how much is the anchorage difference?
Oh, that's two. It's one
Two.
per.
Yeah.
One more to Triune, one more to Drummond. Interestingly, that Drummond in Cartagena is going into the southern sea. I would think you might want to like get one up in the north,
I don't think
just because.
he cares about reaching to that northern site. I think he cares about being able to clear out this southern site
Well,
from
it's
all
not
the
so much the
ships.
site; it's that Pistora is on the northern coast, right? So,
Mm-mm.
getting some naval support there could be really nice. I mean, even just to anchor, to stretch his guys across. Although it looks like he's going to be putting as many resources as he can to buying territory. Oh, that
Right.
that trireme just got shot. He's going to have to pull it back.
And it's really close to dying here. Half health damaged. Looks like another longbowman is being pulled. Try to lower it down even more. Uh, Firing potentially. No, it did not finish the job. Just FYI, 1,115 civics. Just, I apologize, got changed to science, to 100, to 111 science. Looks like Alcaraz did not care about all of these extra civics. I mean, I would have assigned a governor per city at this point, you know? I've done something with these civics.
So it sounds
Yes.
like he spent about 1,500, and he
Yes.
just didn't know what to do with the rest.
Yes. Which
Did
I
he at
don't blame
least,
him.
yeah? Did he at least get his enlist ready on his computer?
I
Looks like
did
he
not
did.
check.
Oh well, it's grayed out, but that's because he's on attack cooldown, so I
Yeah.
can't really tell.
3
Um,
horsemen discovered. We have manner and doctrine potential, or getting a free horse soldier or a free horse archer for Uro. I believe you have one answer here, buddy, to go for, and that should be manner. Uh, or he can most likely go the free horse archer to recycle that deck and potentially get infantry square next turn, which is gonna be in the draw pile. Which is very interesting that he's aiming for that infantry square. As me and Aaron has shown, the legionary does hold really, really well and strong against the turreted elephant. He is going for the free horse archer.
yeah, I mean, if you know you're gonna be facing a lot of turreted elephants, I guess there's worse things to have than pikemen. But um, I don't know. This is gonna be tough. You can tell Alcaras is going to be a very methodical attacker. Um,
Right.
and the fact that he's he just it's interesting. He rushed all these Dramans. You should have rushed them last turn, right? When he had the civics to spend, or
Um,
did he? Is that what he spent the civics on?
he didn't have latent sales, I think.
Oh, he was one turn. He was one
He
turn
was
off.
one turn off.
Uh, That that would have been even more powerful. But yeah, I
Yes.
mean, I was gonna say that he was gonna take his time to attack, but the fact that he rushed all 4 Dramans, he's not gonna wasting time now. He doesn't even need them for transport. They're
Right.
just to secure things.
Right. I mean, old world giveth and old world taketh.
Hmm.
It's not just gonna give you everything. It's not gonna give you all of that civics and latent sales.
Yep. And he's making no attempt to expand in the north, and not really in the south either. So
Right.
it's just a full frontal assault. Um,
I mean, if you
one
smell
thing
blood in
unusual
the
about it
water,
is, yeah, one thing unusual about it is it's so narrow that to some extent that negates his order advantage because yeah,
right, you
how many
can't
units can you
outflank
even
the enemy.
attack with? Yeah, you can only your melee units will only be able to do 6 or 7 attacks, period. Um, but the Auro just does not have that many units, and they're not even really in position yet. Like you
Right.
think you'd want to get them in place, start fortifying them or something. Um,
It seems to me that as much as we want to see Uro expand, he does not have the opportunity because he's worried about that frontal assault coming in at any moment.
sure, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I would love to see him take that Scythian site to the south or take the Numidian site to the north, but
yeah.
he
I mean,
can
if one of
see that the Numidians are empty. There is only one tile or one unit left.
yep, yep. There's a chance to grab it, but he's be moving a bunch of troops that he really doesn't want to move right now. Theoretically, he could grab the nearer ones. Like at some point, that other Numidian camp and that Scythian camp, at some point they will raid. Um,
Right.
Obviously, he would love it if they raided the Saldai, the Carthaginian city. I'm not sure, is he at
Uh,
Carthage is at truce with him, so he could theoretically raid Saldai.
right, another
But
death. Looks like we are finally pushing towards, for we as in Uro. Uro is pushing the northern Numidian site on his side above
okay, great.
Diminusium. He is
Yep.
clearing it out really fast.
Wow, funny timing. Just as we said, he's not going to be doing this. He jumps right into it. He's got the settler ready, and I mean, he should be able to clear it next turn. Theoretically, he just needs to clear the camp. Um,
He just works in mysterious ways.
hmm I mean, I certainly like that. You better might as well get those cities down. Um,
It's a really good Patreon site with the silver and the gold. And he
mhm.
gets free olives. Who doesn't want free olives?
Oh, and he's rushed another settler. So wonder why he rushed a settler. So he is thinking of rushing that Numidian site. I would have sure preferred to see him to use biremes doing that, but maybe he'll move his bireme over. Maybe he's probably gonna move the settler across with the anchorage next turn and then move the bireme forward.
Yes.
But
I think most likely he'll go for the Numidian side that he's clearing, not that middle one.
right, but
Most
he just
likely.
rushed a second settler.
He
Right?
rushed a
He has a
second
settler.
settler.
Yeah, he has a settler on the map and he just rushed one in Londinium.
Oh. Oh,
So he must be planning to
nice.
take that site. So yeah, I think he's gonna maybe leapfrog with the bireme. The thing is, he's got good troops. I can't believe one of them is a warrior. Oh man.
That
A level
unit,
5 warrior.
that
Why has he not
is,
upgraded that unit?
it
Does he have some crazy
is.
tech path where he doesn't have axes or maces or something?
Well, at the moment
He has spears.
he doesn't have training for it.
I guess so, yeah.
He does have the resources. He doesn't have training for it. We're back to Alcaraz now. What is
Yeah.
Alcaraz gonna do? He just finished scholarship.
All these
And
warriors.
look at
But
that.
yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how Auro is going to take that site from the Numidians because now there are two horses there. I mean, he'll get there. I mean, he could definitely do it. It's just a question of like how long until Alcaris gets everything in place so he can attack the way he wants to. Um,
I hate to
is it,
switch the topic real quick.
uh,
Alcaraz just queued up infantry square.
oh,
Comments, thoughts,
interesting.
ideas.
What was his alternative? Um,
Cohorts, vaulting, jurisprudence.
okay,
He
well, I would definitely
went.
take cohorts over infantry square.
Me too. Me too. Or even jurisprudence, so you can get
Sure.
guilds or elites or anything. Anything,
Yeah,
but not infantry square.
does he even have any mounted units? I don't remember seeing any.
There's one
Uh,
horseman and then one chariot.
one chariot and one horseman. Okay, well he'll be ready with the
Two
infantry square.
chariots and one horseman.
Yeah, and his infantry square isn't the cheap tech. It's not on the way to anything at all. It's a
Yeah,
dead end tech. It's actually the only
it's the only.
dead
Yeah,
end tech in the game. Weird. Okay,
yes.
interesting
So
choice. Well,
he.
he's going to
I,
throw away 1600 science here, which I guess maybe will balance things out a tiny bit. I'm sure he's way ahead in overall science. So
let's take a quick
um,
look. His total science is 1200, while Auro has around 7000. So yes, he is wasting a good amount of science. Cohorts 100% is the answer in here. You are facing those legionaries, you're facing those uh, discount swordmen. You might as well bring a real swordman to fight against them.
I mean, it's even a worse choice normally than against Rome, right? Like it's the very last type of unit you want versus Rome.
Yeah,
So I don't get it.
it's a move. It's
Yeah.
a questionable move, but it's a move nonetheless. We have 5 Thromen up and ready for the attack
Boy.
for Alcaraz. That's gonna hurt. Let's take a look here. Let's see how much damage they deal with that Bireme. 7 damage. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Against the Bireme. Only 7 damage? Interesting. 8 damage.
Uh,
7 damage. I'm curious on why it's only 7.
well, it's in circle formation, so it's got a 30% defensive bonus. That still is maybe higher than I thought it would be. It's a friendly family. I don't know. I mean,
It is a friendly family with combat level 1, 2. So that
these
is
are all new Dromans. They don't have any generals or
right.
whatever. But at the end of the day, I mean, if he wants to clear the board of the enemy navy, it's all there. So we'll see what he does.
I love
There is a
that.
limited amount he can actually do with his navy. The question is he going to just anchor down and just invade the heartland? That could be interesting. That doesn't seem like a very Alcaris move. That's more like scientific or something. But yeah,
Or Aaron. I see us. Aaron does that.
Yeah.
Love to do that.
Sure. But yeah, you could theoretically see turreted elephants, like west of the seas in like 4 or 5 turns, um, and which is really rare. There's not a lot of opportunity in Old World to kind of get your units like safely behind enemy lines in a way that they can actually do something. So it'd be interesting to actually see that play out. But it doesn't feel like what Alcaraz is going to do. But on the other hand, like, why did he build all those Dromans? So we'll see.
I mean, I think with that amount of Dromans that he has, he can actually connect the whole sea. Actually,
Sure.
quite literally cover the whole sea with that anchorage. He can go wherever he wants, whenever he wants.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe the Alcaraz thing to do here would be to use the Dromans to take that Scythian camp and settle a city there, right?
Right.
That would be just like one more kind of like methodical, you know,
Right.
steamrolling of the territory on his way, right? That would make
What was
Auro
that?
really have to defend 2 lanes.
I heard a really loud screech noise coming out of your mic. It's like a woman
Oh,
scream type of screech noise. That
okay.
scared me.
Not sure what that was, but
Don't worry about it. Looks like Three Horsemen landed Auro, because we're back to Auro's turn now, into infantry square. 9 turns.
well,
9 excruciating turns. He just needs to survive all the way till those 9 turns are over for him to be able to pull off those wonderful units.
yeah, it's hard to predict where the game's going to be in 9 turns. But may have 2 left cities. Oh, well, he starts on the walls, which I guess now is the first time it's a defensible move. I suppose.
Yes. The fact that Alcaraz is allowing Uro to build another fort is insane to me. I'm kind of shocked about it.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter because of the elephants.
I mean, for the moment, I think Alcaraz is probably respecting the fact that he does have good water control, so he doesn't really know what type of units are lurking in the black, and so he doesn't want to lose any. Yeah, this is his game to lose, right? He doesn't want to lose any units he doesn't need to lose. That's essentially the situation.
That is fair. Alright, more onagers are being pushed to Pistoria.
Oh.
And
yeah, it's just enough training. He does have 200 training, so he could rush the settler to found on the Numidian camp this turn. That's what we're waiting for him to do. That swordsman should be able to clear the swordsman should be able to damage the camp, and then the chariot should be able to route through it. Theoretically, I'm not gonna be able to get more kills. He could really use some more units there, but maybe he could move his Axeman, matched with the warrior to get a second kill, because he really does want to kill at least 2 units if he can there.
Agreed. I think he does have a swordman in Vemenicium. He can pull. That will deal 7 damage plus 5.
Well, at this point, I'm not sure what he's even doing, because he's down to 11 orders, and haven't done anything with this Numidian camp. Is he? Can't imagine he's forgotten about it. Oh, jeez. I mean, he's even got a note here. Patrons. I mean, it was a very deliberate move last turn. I mean, you got 3 orders to clear the camp. Worst case scenario, you got 3 orders to clear the camp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jeez.
He installed himself as a general on the horse archer.
He can't do it. I mean, he should at least clear the camp, and then he can. Okay, he's starting to move. Okay, great. Okay, that's a pretty good move. He's gonna do a route. Oh, why did he do that?
No. Auro. Ay.
Okay. Should he move in the axe to? I don't know.
Which axe? Oh, the one from Vemenicium. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the amount of orders that Uro has is getting to him, to be honest.
I don't really know what his plan was, why he rushed the settler when he wasn't going to actually move it. So
It sounds so. From the conversation I have seen between Uro and Alcaraz when it came to deciding the map, he was hoping for something smaller, something more manageable. There is
mhm,
just a lot of things to do when it comes to playing in a map this big. There's a lot of moving factors. So I
yeah,
understand the hesitation and the struggle of keeping up. Uh, we are back
yeah.
to Alcaraz. Keep going.
Yeah, I don't like that he didn't even attack with that warrior. Like I don't quite get that. Um, like he does have it's not it's not much of an advantage, but it would be great if he could get two camps down in the north. Like he doesn't know this, but Alcaraz has not been building Davy there, so he could take those two sites, and if he founds, the nice thing is if he founds that middle site, it should probably maybe I guess it probably won't actually connect all the way to Astoria, the coastlines. Um,
He can buy if he has the.
you can't buy out of the ocean.
Oh,
Um,
you can buy out of the ocean. You are right.
yeah, yeah. Um, so it's gonna be a little bit too far, but I mean, it still would be useful. Um,
If he buys, actually, if he buys the coast tile in Pistoria to the right of the Numidian horse, and the fish connect, he could potentially connect them,
sure, yeah, yeah. He would need to get a net down and build a specialist, and I mean, at this point now we're
or
talking
just, or just even with the Byrim.
15.
With the Byrim, he can buy it, which he
Yeah, I
already
guess that's
has
true.
one there.
Yeah. Um,
That
anyway,
is some micro level that the players will not
yeah,
be able
he's
to
got
see
he's
it.
got he's got bigger issues right now, especially with the look of that road being built directly towards Historia. Um,
Alcaraz is saying, "I am not
Alcaraz just
afraid."
took a yeah, he just took a trader worker out, built 3 roads. Um, you know, his ballistas are going to be moving down those roads very soon. Just we're talking about all these little sideshow stuff that that Auro could do, but the reality is he's about to be in a world of hurt in Pistoria very soon. Pretty funny to think about that. Uh, if you go to Saldai, you see that scout that's hidden in the forest,
Saldai
which
is on
is
whose? Oh, here it
uh,
is.
his
Yes,
western,
yes, I see the
Alcaraz's western
scout
city.
who is stuck in the
Um,
middle.
just all of those Dramans. I mean, it's almost like Alcaraz is showing off to Aro of like, look what's going to happen to you. And of course, Aro doesn't know that. Oh, okay, I thought he was maybe going to start chopping down those trees. But
It
yeah,
doesn't
Alcaraz
matter.
does.
He's gonna be hidden for 60 years because of the.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But anyway, he's got a front row seat to see the 5 Drummons that are sitting there. So, not that he really has anything that he can do about it. In fact, he's already pulled back. You can see he's pulled back his boats and switched them to a defensive formation. So, um,
Right.
oh, we got raiders from the Scythians, but sadly for Aro, they're going his direction.
How
Which
do you know that?
if you mouse over the flag, it tells
Mm-hmm.
you they're raiding, who they're raiding
Over the flag of.
of the Scythian raiders in the south.
Oh, I see it. Raiding Rome. Oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh
Yeah, and
wow, that is unfortunate.
it's been a long time since I've been in that code, but I think that's because the they're furious, right? They're furious at him, so it makes it
Yeah,
more likely that they're going to attack Rome.
right. I
I
cannot
think.
wait for the new patch to pop up because right now I'm seeing a worker from Alcaraz in the middle of nowhere. That is
Hmm.
negative 40 opinion for 20 years. That
Sure.
will put that trader's family into upset.
Yeah. I don't know if people would not do this in that situation. Like I think it's okay. Losing one worker is probably fine. It's just I think you're not going to necessarily want to get a situation where you're losing a whole bunch of workers. But
Uh,
maybe,
if you
maybe we'll
play
see. We'll
against
see how people
Scientific,
adapt.
he'll do that. He will cover the whole map with
Right.
the worker and trap all of your units.
Well, that's the point, right? This is
Yeah,
to prevent that type of a move. So
yeah. Looks like we have a fort still coming. 18 orders, 4 minutes left. Workers are still being produced in almost all the new cities. Another Droman is being rushed in Cantina. And this one is on the northern side.
This one's going to the north, right? That's what I was waiting for him to do.
One
That's
more
going to definitely make
Droman
things.
in Zama.
That's going to make this a lot more difficult. That makes taking that Numidian site riskier. Not that Auro would know that. So
One
hard
thing
to know like whether it's really worth taking that Numidian site or not.
one thing
There's a
that I
good chance
haven't
it might just.
talked about is the Abedina is done for Alcaraz.
Okay.
So now he has he has 1900 money coming in per turn plus all of his resources.
Yeah, I mean he's got 4,000 gold now, so he could maybe even just buy. Well, geez, stone is 12 bucks each, but I mean, could he buy the Acropolis now?
I can check. Let's see, worker here. Nope. Worker. Here it is. Let's see. And the turn changed. You'll have to check. In Salsa, there's a worker, and you can just.
I mean, he's
change
making
filter.
300, 340 stone a turn, so if he couldn't buy it last turn, then he could certainly buy it this turn.
Right.
All right, so is he going to actually settle? Oh, and he didn't move his settler. Gosh, you really dropped the ball here on this site. If he had just moved his settler one step, he would not have to force march it, which he's going to have to do now. That's really too bad.
Looks like his king became gracious. That's an extra bonus for him. And build that city. It probably is gonna be a Patreons, and yes, he does mark it as Patreons. Horseman General has been assigned for it. Just cleared the last Numidian in Pistoria. And he's healing that onager. This is, oh wow, this group, this huge army in front of Salday. The Romans are probably screaming, Hannibal is at the gate.
Yeah, that's really something. I mean, Auro has not really done much of anything for Pistoria, besides a fort and some walls.
He probably
So
wants to
I'm
move
not.
units.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Auro's plan is right now because it's probably time to get some of those units over there.
To make it
if he had
even
been,
worse, like the Petra doesn't have a road connecting the sea. So they will have to walk basically for a second there. If you can connect some roads between Petra
oh,
and
that's pretty weird. You're right.
yeah, between
He just needs one road. Huh. Odd he hasn't thought about that. Because that's the most narrow point. I mean, there's a road by Bononia, but you don't want your units going backwards. That would be kind of strange.
yes, 29
But
orders.
one way or another, it's time to actually get those units in place.
He is building war elephants in Bononia, which is an interesting move. It will help for him to be able to push units towards each other. Maybe he's relying on the element of surprise to just bring the units out of nowhere.
He's building the Byreme and Londinium. I guess he's hoping that there aren't any Dromans in the north, but that seems like a
As a sacrifice.
seems like wishful thinking. Yeah. He could build a trireme, right? Couldn't he? Or
no.
The triremes are all from the Kothon. Wow.
He doesn't have cartography yet.
Yeah.
If he does, with the Spy Master, he could use Steel Research. Would help him gap that bridge for the research, which would steal 300 science per turn. I'm sorry, every 3 turns. That's not a small amount.
Alcaras has rushed the Droman in the north. It'll be interesting to see if he actually, I mean, I certainly admire Alcaras' single-mindedness, but you'd think at this point he would at least take a little bit of time. He's got so many orders to just take that Numidian camp in the north. It would take very little effort. Send the Droman over, anchor it, just grab it. You don't even have to found a city there. Just grab it and hold it.
Right.
Um,
Auro still hasn't moved his settler. I'm curious what's
oh,
happening in his mind right now.
just
More.
move it one tile so you don't have to march it next turn. I don't. It's like driving me crazy.
Looks like he moved it directly to the city and he's about to rush it. He doesn't have the training for it.
Yeah, no, he spent 200 training on something, somewhere. So
To put generals down.
okay, all right. Well, there will at least be a city in place next turn, but to what effect? I guess we'll see. Um,
8 turns till infantry square is down. He is anchoring, or not anchoring, he is unlimbering a bunch of onagers in Petra. It looks to me like Pistoria is he's just leaving it as a last stop type of thing. He doesn't care about it as much as he cares about Petra.
yeah, I guess that's probably fair. Maybe just say that this is a speed bump on the way. I'm not going to be able to hold it no matter what. It's interesting if Alcaras had built more Drummonds in the North Sea, that could cause some, I think, in a lot of ways, much worse problems
Right.
for Auro because of that volcano. He could functionally sort of cut off, the whatever
Viminiseum.
that city is,
Viminiseum. I
Viseum,
gotcha.
and any potential new cities, like those drone is going to hang out there and just make life kind of miserable for him. Whereas
Right.
there's a lot more, yeah, it's going to be a lot more difficult. Even if he, wins naval supremacy, um, on the south, he's going to be. It's just a much more narrow territory, so even just the range units could make his life miserable. But that's not true in the north. Um, so I think Auro's lucky there isn't more navy there now, but that could change very quickly.
Right. Alcaraz can see almost where all the units are for Uro, so he has a really good idea on what's happening. And he can see the push to the north is happening by Uro.
Yeah.
77
Yeah.
orders.
See what he does with his new Drawman. That'll be interesting. He could get out all the way to the Tyrian Sea and anchor this turn. But that's what I would like to see him do. That go grab that Dominion camp yourself. I mean, all those units are just sitting there doing nothing right now for Alcaraz. And even if he sends, the great thing about these tiny seas is if he sends them north to take the Dominion city, they're still well within range of the Roman cities, right? If anything, it's just another staging area, another place to stash your units before the big attack.
Right. The real question I'm having or thinking about right now is Alcaraz waiting for infantry square to kick in? Or is he just... Because to me, it seems like the perfect time for him to attack is right here, right now.
Well, what you would, I mean, what I would expect him to do is to move those onagers forward maybe 2 tiles.
Right.
I guess the thing he's missing is he doesn't have. I guess he somehow does not know that Auro has almost no mounted units.
Here is the
Because
Droman moved to anchor, and
Okay.
it's a little bit too short.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
another anchorage dropped down.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. That kind of implies he's going to try to just flank Astoria. I mean, that's a great ship no matter what you do with it, right? Oh, he double anchors, so he's actually that's a sign that he's really. I mean, he has orders to burn, so why not? I guess, but that's a sign that he's going to try to actually use these anchors to move some units in.
All right, another anchor next to each other. I guess he's worried about his units dying here.
Yeah, he's just worried about someone coming in with a fire ship or something, or taking one of these Dromans down. But it doesn't necessarily feel like he's 100% going to be committed to moving units across this turn. But maybe, I guess we'll see. Interesting. I mean, all of this, I love anchoring because it drives your opponent crazy, right? Because now you have to defend so many more tiles, right? Like he can just start sending some of his elephants onto those forest tiles, right? Um, oh my gosh, look at that! Look at that worker go! Oh, he's even
And
building a fort. Oh man.
3 years.
Oh well,
And
and the
moves a
ballista.
ballista. Ballista goes for the attack. That's
Okay.
10 damage with 4 damage
So
piercing.
okay, so that was pretty bold.
And that's a dead spearman with another ballista popping up.
So maybe the worker who we had to worry about is the other worker.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess we don't that rule is not in place yet, but
Auro says, there it is. Auro has been waiting patiently for it to happen.
so to speak, yes.
Make it even more fun. Alcaraz already anchored on the north side too.
Yep, that's what I was hoping to see him do. And of course, who knows? Maybe he does something with the minions. That certainly is going to prevent um, Auro from even thinking of settling that Numidian site. So that settler he rushed, it was all for naught, which we probably should have been able to anticipate. I mean, unfortunately, this is starting to turn one of these games where we're talking about all these little tactical issues, but it's pretty hard to imagine how Alcaras is going to lose this game, especially because Auro doesn't seem like he's going to put up a fight in the middle. So we're his one potential out was a points victory, and that just seems way too far off now.
Alright, War Elephant pushes for the route, or Turtle Elephant pushes for the route. He can route again. I'm sorry, not route, can panic those statues. And Longbowman goes in for the attack with 3 damage. We have 13 health left on that Hestatus. And here is the Zealot.
Oh, it's gonna
The Zealot
list.
pushes the Hestatus out. That's the enlist.
All right, we got a Carthaginian Hestatus.
Hasn't happened
Just like
historically yet, but
Yep.
we don't care about that.
That's brutal. That is brutal. That was well done. I like the attack here, playing with abandon. I mean, he probably, frankly, well, I guess I forgot what visibility he had, but he probably actually figured Auro would have more troops there. I hope that Auro was planning to lose the city, but if he was, like, he probably should have had even less troops there because all those troops are basically just toast.
All right, looks like it's Auro's turn. 53 orders and a dream. What can he do here? He can do a lot in here.
Get found a city. You can start with that. Might as well found it in the southeast corner to get a little bit of water territory. After that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could make an argument for surrender at this point, frankly.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. You know, Auro fights till the end, the last breath. I don't blame him for that.
At a minimum, he should start moving his unique units up to the middle lane. Because he has some powerful units down at the south. So get those on the battlefield and see what you can do. But
those legionaries,
I guess he's not in any position to contest Pastoria. That's the problem. Like you said, he doesn't even have a road down. I mean, he could fix that obviously, but
one road, all it takes.
Yeah. But every unit he wants to move to Pastoria, that's going to be 4 or 5 units, 4 or 5 orders. He's just not going to have enough orders to contest the site. He could maybe get enough units there for parity, but Alcaraz has even more units in reserve just a few tiles away. So
right, abandoning ship would not be a bad idea in this scenario.
No.
But I want to remind the viewers, this is from an observer perspective. Maybe they're seeing something we're not seeing. Maybe they have different thoughts than what we have. 53 orders, no move yet. 10 minutes on the clock. No moves yet. Auro's really thinking hard about this one. I know I
I mean, he
was
could
when
think,
Ninja invaded my south side
yeah.
in my
I
match
mean, he's
with
got
him.
he's got swordsman. I mean, he's got 7 or 8 very very strong infantry units. But they're just not. They're just out of position. You know, like
Well,
so.
honestly, you should start with clearing that zealot out of the table.
Hmm,
That would be that would be the first move I would personally make. Get rid of that zealot.
is that possible? I mean,
Um, maybe the
well,
three,
I
three.
mean, you're only going to have even one tile to attack with a melee unit, and he has a very strong melee army, but he doesn't really have much in the way of range units. So I don't see how he's going to possibly get enough.
He has a couple of
Um,
horse archers that he can use. Let's see. Swordman.
he
The
does,
swordman deals 7 damage on its
sure,
own, and that is without anything even.
but that's
Legionary.
one swordsman. Like where's the other swordsman going to attack from?
Probably by killing that elephant, he'll be
Well,
able
where's
to open a space with a fort in it.
same problem with the elephant. You only have one open space to attack him from.
No, he has 2.
Yeah, well, no, because once if you attack from the 2 open spaces, that now you've occupied one of the spaces you
That's
need
fair.
to attack the zealot. So I
Yeah,
mean, he
so
put the zealot in a good spot. It's tucked away, you know, like since it's next to the city, he's not going to move the onager out of the city just to kill the zealot. So, you know, I mean, the onagers can do some heavy damage to those ballistas. So I guess do that, and you know, you
uh,
got to start moving
and he
your
does move the
unit
onager.
units in.
He does move the onager.
Oh, so
He does the
he's
unexpected.
trying. Okay, all right. Is he
That's a
gonna try to?
ballista.
Oh, a ballista. Okay, all right, all
That's
right.
8
So
damage.
it's a legitimate move.
I
So if
love it.
he brings a legionary or something, he could theoretically kill that
A swordman would
that
deal
zealot.
7 damage, I believe.
Hmm. Right. So that would get down to 5 left. Um,
So he needs 4 and a 1.
yeah, he could target with his other onager, which drops down to 3. So that leaves it down to 2. So you just bring in a few random slingers. You know,
Right?
I mean,
Getting rid of
I
that
guess now
zealot
you're.
is key.
I don't even know if he. Oh, he has one. He has one slinger. Will it hit for 2 damage? It will. So yeah, if he moves in that one swordsman, that space he's sacrificing the slinger. I mean, this is a whole lot of work just to get the zealot off the field. Um, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. I mean, he still has now a Carthaginian Hastades, hanging out on on the wrong side of the city. So I don't know.
Those
Um,
fickle. Ravina was this. Yeah, those fickle Ravinians. They're not true Romans.
mm,
Just changing field whenever they want to.
yeah.
All right, that's the swordman. 7 damage.
Yeah, I don't know about this. He could have done a lot more damage with the 2 onagers in place if he was going for maximum impact,
Right.
maximum damage, as opposed to trying to clear off the zealot. Um, so, I mean, I get it. I get why you want to clear the zealot off the field. So, who knows?
Uh,
It's not
Honestly,
necessarily the wrong call, but um,
he can finish that zealot with the splash damage. I think you already said that. He does have himself on a horse archer. But he can only deal that 3 damage, so he needs the second horse archer to pop up, finish the
he's gonna
job.
have to. He's gonna have to. Okay, where's the horse archer? Because what I see is he's gonna have to hit it with the onager and then move in the slinger um, for the last 2. Oh,
The horse archers are both in Petra and Bennonia.
oh, I see. Man, the problem with the horse archer is where do you even put the horse archer?
Where the axeman is.
No, I'm not showing that it has enough range because it's on a hill. The longbowman's on a hill.
No, it has range on the axeman.
Um, Selecting the wrong unit. Oh, I'm selecting a horseman. Sorry. Where is the horse archer?
There is one next to
Oh, I see. I
the.
see. I see. Yep.
Yeah,
I got. Oh, it's
there's two
his.
of
It's
them.
his. Oh, is he able to enlist? Does he have enough
He
civics?
can't. Yes, he has 2,000 civics. He can enlist, but it's the leader general, so he can't
Oh,
enlist that longbowman. But he can enlist that war elephant, which is
yeah.
already in his fort.
Yeah, I would rather. I mean, he has, he's got 2,000 civics. I'd rather play the exchange enlist game.
Hmm.
Like, I would rather try to enlist the Hestatus back, or the
The
turret
war
of elephant,
elephant. Yep, that
than going to
elephant.
try to kill the leader. So I don't know about this. You know, especially if he actually needs to use that um,
He
horse archer to kill.
he
I'm trying to
has to
figure out.
clear out that zealot because it's too strong. It's level 4 already
Yeah,
with 11 attack. Eagle Eye, Highlander, Shield Bearer. He has to clear it out.
oof.
Yeah.
It's tough because you gotta figure that there's probably some. He probably just doesn't have enough time. If this was a play by cloud game, he probably could have. I'm sure there was some combination of moves where he could have enlisted the elephant and killed the zealot.
I think it's still
But
possible. I think with the Legionary popping up in there, that is 8 damage. Throwing a
yeah,
Slinger on the table. He
right.
already
So that gets it
has.
down. That gets it down to like 5 damage. But the
Which.
problem is you need to use the horse archer to enlist. So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna kill the zealot?
Um.
You kill it with the onager, I guess.
Yes, the Onager should do the killing for the Zealot.
Well, the onager and the slinger. Then you can't use the slinger for the. I guess you'd have to find some other slinger.
So the
Um,
Onager does 4 damage on the War Elephant, and that 1
mhm,
extra damage for the Zealot. Um,
right.
it's 100% can be done. It's just gonna require a lot, a lot of thinking, and he only has 2 minutes on the
Since he
clock.
only has 2 minutes, he hasn't even started yet. I suppose this is okay. All right. Oh,
All right,
is he gonna try to enlist
the Longbowman
the
maybe,
longbowman? I mean, maybe. It's
but he moved a Legionary on the Longbowman, not a Swordman, which is a questionable move. Wow, that's a
right.
huge page. Yeah, that Swordman would have dealt 10 damage rather than the 7 damage by the Legionary. By the yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing the. Well, he still got the swordsman, which could do 10 damage. Yep, that's what he just moved. Okay. So is he gonna bring in his horse archer
And
to
he targeted the War
enlist?
Elephant. Nope, that's the route.
Oh, he's trying for a route. Okay. Is he gonna try to finish the route on that? Okay, so he can use the onager on the elephant, which knocks it down to 4. But I don't know how he's going to get more damage. If he can somehow get some more damage on that
Slinger
elephant,
or the Horse
4,
Archer.
he needs to do three extra damage to that elephant. The slinger only does 2, but he has more. He has other slingers. I don't know if he has enough orders though. He's got another slinger. Oh man, it's just short. Oh, this is why his units, if they had been in position, I feel like he's just going to come out, especially with the time. Oh, he's extended the time. Yep.
Yes.
I mean, he can do a march.
He can
He could
use
he
the
could
Horse
theoretically,
Archer for himself here.
yeah, but he needs to save the horse archer for.
He has 2 of them.
Okay, okay.
That's the
Yes,
problem with
so maybe
tiny
he's
maps.
he's giving up on. I guess he's giving up on enlisting. I suppose. Is via enlist that breaks the route.
What does he do
Yeah,
here?
I would have liked to have seen some sort of combination where he was able to kill that zealot and enlist the elephant. I'm not sure if that was possible, but yeah,
Alright, here he moves. That Slinger
he
hits
did move a slinger, so he
with a
needs to get.
march, I think. Did he march it? No, he did not march it.
That's the one he doesn't have to march. So we
And
marched the other
no, he did
slinger.
not march it. He did not march it.
We didn't.
He didn't march
Okay.
it. All right, there we go. That's another route, and that's 50 happiness for Pistoria.
Where did he get the last? Did he use the onager? Is that how he got the last?
Yes. He used the onager.
Okay. So the zealot. Of course, I've been forgetting this whole time that is a zealot. So when he hits it, it's going to go down to 1 hit point. So he needs one more attack somewhere. Does he have some other slinger he can move in?
Unsure. Maybe.
Yeah, he has not marched anything yet. He does have a slinger. If he moves that axe back, yes. So what he needs to do, I don't know if he has the orders though. Oof. Can he get to that spot? I don't.
No, cannot.
Well, he has 8 to. No, he can get to that. He just needs to move the axe back. He'll have to march. 4, 1. I think he would have to spend 100 to march and buy an order.
Yeah.
I guess could you swap with the axe? So you don't have to spend it. So you move the slinger west of the onager. You force march it. You swap it with the axe. You attack with the
With
you
the
attack with the horseman to knock it down to 1, and then you use the slinger to finish him off. I think he would just have just enough orders for that. Anyway, he's got 52 seconds, so he better figure it out now.
He can extend the time if he would like.
Another wild option would be to move in the Byreme, but I don't think he quite has the. Okay, he just
He
moved.
doesn't have the
What did he
orders.
just do?
He moved the horse
Oh.
archer. That's the critical.
Oh, he got a critical! Wow.
And he almost finishes the job. Here we go. That is the axeman that can pull through and clear that
but
zealot.
Can he move? He can move the axe in now. Okay, nice work. I did not see that. I was looking, and I did not see what even happened there. He moved in.
He moved the horse archer.
He moved the horse archer,
which is a dead horse archer now. That's a dead horse archer for sure.
He used his other horse archer to clear that ballista, did a route. Okay, kill it with the axe. I guess he's got 2 minutes, so he has a little bit of time to. Oh, it's funny. Is he not going to have enough orders to actually settle that city?
No, and he will lose that chariot too, by the way.
Oh no.
He will lose that
Well,
chariot.
maybe. I don't remember if what's the randomness is on those attacks. If he has 2 orders, wait, what? You could buy an order to save that chariot by moving the settler onto it and founding a city there. Of course, that puts it in a kind of weird spot, but even if he just founds the city, I think there's a good chance the horseman, the Numidian unit will attack the city instead of the chariot.
I feel,
at any rate, he needs to kill that zealot. Let's focus on that part. So
I feel like he doesn't care about the zealot. He cares about those onagers that will really hurt.
Yeah. Boy, I guess. I mean, I don't know why you did all this effort to get that zealot down to 1 hit point and then not finish it off.
That's fair.
I mean, it's tough. That axeman, it's a 3.
Right.
It's a 2. Oh, he
bought 2 orders.
Well, he bought 2 orders. Okay, so it's a 2-order move with the axeman to kill it, or is there some other thing we're not considering? Some other move?
Maybe
I mean,
he wants to move his zealot. He could move his zealot.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I mean, I don't know why you'd want to expose your zealot like that.
Move the axeman away. I think he's trying to recruit that unit. He forgot. Yes, he's trying to recruit it.
Oh no, he's gonna be sorely disappointed.
And he just said, "Oh damn."
Yep.
He just realized it. It's a leader zealot.
I wonder if his build fort hint there is sort of blocking the zealot, but that's the whole reason you wanted to kill that unit in the first place. So he kind of should have known that, but well, geez, that's a
disappointment
for a pretty good counterattack. That's a really unfortunate end. I mean, what do you do now? I guess you just gotta move the axeman back. At least you realize now instead of moving the horse archer in.
He's gonna continue. He's gonna finish it.
Okay. Well, he moved to a safe spot. He will not be able to found the city. He might lose that chariot, but I mean, at least he killed more than I would have from how I was looking at it. So
well,
I think that was a pretty good counterattack.
Yes.
It would have been a much better counterattack if he had just moved some of his troops forward in the previous 2 or 3 turns, though. So I don't know where he spent all of his 50 orders, but
And
pretty
he
weird
lost
that
a chariot there,
yeah,
as we had predicted.
yeah, that's a bummer.
That's a
Would have been safe
huge
if
drop.
he had just moved it to a forest or something.
Agreed.
Just one order would have saved it.
110 orders
Oof.
for Alcaraz, and
Yeah.
potential of getting horses, lavender, or
Yeah.
sorghum. I believe that's what we call it. A fashionable painter for Carthago, which gives it um, 400 culture for Carthago, or public mural in Cantina. So
Yeah.
the
Well,
double
the reason
events.
he couldn't enlist that leader unit is due to the tournament. This was all due to that one famous game where Fluffy got his one loss, because his leader he got stunned to death at the very
Yes.
beginning of the game. Sorry, I should remember which player did that to Fluffy.
Auro.
It was Auro. Okay, so then there is a certain poetic justice here, right? Because Auro is the one who inspired this rule to make leaders immune to the tricky moves, the stuns, the enlists, the panics, etc. So Auro, the game takes, the game gives, the game takes.
Uh-huh.
So Auro might
Alright.
be here. I mean, that's how Auro got to this game, because obviously beating Fluffy is not easy, and we made an adjustment because of that, and
Comes
so
the
here
first
we are.
route. Here we go. That's Ballista. Hits the Slinger. Spearman does the damage. 7 damage. Another Spearman. Outflanks. Gets an upgrade.
Okay.
With Horsebane. Comes the second route.
And
Alright. Potential of
Alcaras does
disarm.
exactly what he wants to do. I mean, he's
Here is
a
the
good player,
Ballista.
but
The Ballista upgrade into Bloodthirsty.
two more routes. This is going to be an epic route turn, I have a feeling.
Clears out another unit. Comes the Onagers, dealing a lot of damage. One more health. Here comes the Longbowman with 3 deaths. That's a 5th kill route.
I mean, to some extent, this was all going to be academic anyway, because Alcaras had so many amazing units in reserve for the counter, and that's not even a count. All those Dramons just hanging out. So, he's still got
that's a thing.
four turreted elephants just hanging out in the back. I mean, now
another anchorage.
Now Auro's going to be afraid to even settle that city that he just lost a chariot for. So I don't know. This is going to be painful.
All right, 71 orders.
71 orders left. Moves. He still has 20 more orders than Auro finished the last turn with, or started the last turn with. Excuse me.
Panic on the Swordman, who is now in the open, out of the fort. The potential of a lot more damage and a lot more hurt.
There's a Ballista that still hasn't. The Ballista that still hasn't attacked yet. I would be surprised if we use it to help clear that Spearman.
Yes. He cannot get it on the other fort to clear it out.
He could march. He has 2 ballistas, so he could march them. He could march one to do 15 total damage against that Spearman.
I'm surprised he didn't burn the forts when he moved his Spearman on top of that fort, just to make sure that Auro cannot come back and use it.
Sure. Yeah. I think Alcaras at this point knows what the future is, which is that Astoria will soon be a Carthaginian city. Hate to say it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Maybe if the naval situation was different, but it's not.
Alright, a unit upgraded somewhere. Looks like he got another Longbowman with the Statesman family and with the Trader's family. 2 upgraded. He gonna stop the attack here? I don't think so.
I don't see why you would stop. I mean, Auro does not have much in the way of mounted units, so just slam those ballistas in there. No, he should be able to clear that. What you really need to do is clear that spearman. He hasn't even attacked with the Hestatus yet.
Right. The Hestatus deals 7 damage. That's Horse Archer,
Mhm.
which has the Zealot on it. If Alcaraz here can get rid of that Horse Archer, he'll be very, very happy. Lost connection to server.
Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess since we both lost it, on the third game,
There we go. Lost
Lost
connection.
I'll say we all did. Oh, jinx.
Server connection restarted. Oh,
Oh no!
no!
Oh no! I just hit. Oh no!
No,
I just
he
hit
kicked
exit
it.
the
He
menu.
removed it. He left.
Oh, okay.
Looks like it was a problem from Steam.
Up again. Well, that was fast. All right.
Right, it was rehosted. I will need second here to rejoin the game. You guys can see the amount of cloud games I have.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm back in, and
Alright, I'm
game's
back
currently
in.
paused. All right. So question is what exactly to do here. I mean, what I'd like to see is use the two ballistas and maybe the status to clear that spearman. Once you clear that spearman, then you can move the elephants in, and you could use the elephants to hit the horse archer or even better yet, panic the onager. Although he doesn't even need to clear the spearman to do that. I mean, so first off, he should take one of his elephants and panic that onager.
Alright, he moves the onager to the south side, another onager to the south side. And now they have direct hit over everything. Moves a war
Oh, those are
elephant to push that I apologize. That spearman into another fort.
interesting.
And that is to
Uh,
push that onager away from the
okay.
unlimbered.
So
Now
did
he
what I
has the
suggested.
space to.
Use the elephant to clear the onager. I would prefer to see the ballistas get rid of that spearman though, like and save the elephants to do something more interesting. But oh well.
And the
Um,
ballista does have the opportunity to go into the fort and clear it out. So that spearman is as good as dead with the ballista and his status. Rushes an elephant and a longbowman.
oh,
Oh,
so you
oh,
move the
alright.
longbowman into that splot into that spot, so that he sacrificed the ability to hit the spearman with the ballista. But I
And
guess he doesn't care. He really wants to clear that
and
zealot off the board, which is fair enough. Can't
Zealot
argue with
is
that.
dead.
Yeah. Because at this point now, the spearman doesn't even matter because there aren't many troops left to is defending anyway. Um, all right. I mean, the telltale thing here is that he freely um, uh, unlimbered those two onagers on those hills, because when you know that either your onagers are safe enough you can do that, or you don't care that if the enemy takes their time clearing those onagers from those hills, then that just means your other troops are going to do more damage or whatever they are. I mean, that's a sign of where this battle's going, right?
Right.
um, certainly if Auro wants to, he could kill both of those onagers. That's not a big deal. The problem is that, like, okay, great, yeah, you kill the onagers, but now what? Um,
Right.
which is good. I think a lot of players are afraid to ever limber their onagers out in the open. But I think it's a great move. Although I wouldn't, maybe not adjacent to each other.
Yeah,
Maybe not do
you're
that.
asking to be
Uh,
murdered.
yeah. I mean, in this case, he's safe because Auro doesn't have hardly any mounted units, but I don't know how much he knows that. Okay, so he is putting a bit of a
Covering for
wall
these.
of
Yeah.
junk units essentially in front of the onagers, which is fine. Um, he's still because he's got so many orders, he might as well you know use them as he can. Um, and of
Again,
course, this is making good use of the Dramans. Um,
there is no shame in retreating from here, Oro.
well, he's going to be lucky to have many units to retreat, and some of those units are not even going to be able to retreat because they're blocked by the elephant. And he has no retreat path now. He has to kill the elephant first.
Uh, no, all units are able to retreat. Except the... No, all units are able to retreat.
Oh, by the sea. Yeah, you're right.
Let's see.
Excuse me. If if uh if Alcaraz was feeling really mean, he could take his his Drummond's already anchoring. So to say if you want to be really mean, he could move a Drummond onto that one tile to prevent any retreating. But I don't. So I think it's going to be that mean.
Zero orders for Alcaraz.
All right, that's it. And he did burn all of his training for whatever marches that he wanted to do. So did he add his general somewhere? Yes, his general is back on the field, and of course on another longbowman. So we can look forward to. Has he already spent the? Looks like he's already spent the civics. He just he did it immediately. Doesn't want to even worry about forgetting it. Spending the civics on something else.
And he's spending more civics to upgrade longbowman, and that's it. Double longbowman in Hippo Regus and Cartina.
Mhm.
Oro needs to really
Oh, boy.
think of a way to deal with those longbowmen.
Oh boy! Do you see what's being built in Londinium?
Londinium, don't tell me it's another wall. Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, well, not worse than that. And look in Capua.
Another
So
walls, another walls. Okay.
yeah.
Buddy, you
So
need more military units. And a
Aro may be
settler in
playing the
Aquinicum.
yeah. Aro may be playing the Super Nazar long game here, perhaps.
Super Nazar long
take
game.
us-
What's that supposed to mean?
Gonna take us to the bitter end here. If he's putting walls in his interior cities, it's hard to imagine any situation where walls in Capua are useful for anything.
Right.
And that's actually an emote and a mean. I mean, this is actually just kind of sad because I mean, at least build units, build something you can do something with, right?
Right.
Like, walls are just static. Like they're very useful, obviously, if you have a important city that you don't want rushed. But um, oh well,
Looks
so it
like
goes.
we have onagers. Petra is gonna be really hard to take out
Sure.
because of the way the city is shaped with the
Yeah. Well, he may
mass
not take
loss.
Petra. He may go for Villa Ursini, right? Like
Yes.
he's got the naval control, so why bother with? You could just go around Petra. Who cares, right?
Yes. Okay.
And just roll up the southern lane.
I'm not sure what that means in Latin. He's attacking. He's not retreating. He will not let Pistoria just fall.
Oh, he had some Latin queued up.
And
Okay,
here we
all right.
go. That's another route.
Yeah,
That's a
well,
second
I mean,
route.
you gotta take advantage of the opportunities you have, and that was, might as well route the ballista.
And
I mean,
the onager.
Alcaris is happy to trade some units here, just to whittle down Auro's forces.
Alright. He needs to figure out to put a unit in there, and there's no way he can move any units to be able to damage that onager for 3 health to continue that route.
Oh man, Yeah, it's a long way in. I mean, there's just no. He doesn't have any. You know, he just doesn't have enough mounted units.
Goes with the
I mean, he has
slinger.
that
That's
crazy. He has
4
that. He has
damage.
that chariot. Okay, all right, never
All
mind.
right.
I'm proven wrong. I forgot that, of course, he can use that naval, so he still does have that. I mean, good for him.
That spearman
Could do
in the
something.
fort is doing a lot of work with the zone of control.
Yep. Probably hit the end here.
Max in the chat says Alcaraz has pretty good vision of Auro's units. Yes, he does. That is definitely 100% agreed on. Auro only has 147 in training. He cannot rush ally units.
Yeah, both players have basically killed all of their training, so there's not gonna be a lot of forced marching, which at this point also favors Alcaraz because Auro's units were not in position, even though they have amazingly long uh, maneuverability. I mean, once he takes Pistoria, it will be a different story. This game could go on for quite a while,
Right.
because Auro still has a very strong nation. I would like to see him building units instead of walls, but
We can't
certainly he'll be able
always
to
get what
reinforce
we
this thing.
want, Soren. We can't always get
No.
what we want.
Yeah.
Alright, we are still waiting for a move from Auro. Auro is thinking really hard about this move right here. He needs 6 damage to kill that onager.
I just
And
don't
he
see how
does
where
put his
it's coming
zealot
from.
on a slinger.
Okay.
Don't ask questions.
Oh, he's retreating his onager.
It's,
What else can do?
it's not
Lucky.
limbered.
He's healing it.
Yeah.
He's lucky he's able to get it out. Is he going to retreat his other? Oh, he's already attacked with it. So the onager he's in a very good defensive position. So who knows? He might survive another turn.
Pulls away his militia, moves in his axeman, deals damage to the Histatus. Damage that
Okay, the
Histatus
ballista-
with a spearman. Ballista finishes that Histatus.
Killed us does. Okay, good. That's a good move. Now he doesn't have any real military units left to attack with.
In the city.
You'd have to bring. In the city. You have to bring them in, which I don't know if that's a good move at this point.
Like Auro is disagreeing with us. He could have retreated from that city and said, "Fuck it, fuck that city. I don't need it." Seems to me that he sees something in that city.
Well, he's killed what? He's killed 3-4 units right
4
now
units,
so far.
Yes. He lost 7
So
last turn.
I mean, that's why he's not retreating. Is like even now, if he loses all these units on the field, like he's still, he took 4 with him. I don't know if it's an even trade, but it's something, and it still slows him down. So I think it's probably the right move to attack with the units in place as opposed to retreating with them. As long as you know you can get some kills, which he did.
Right.
Because of course retreats cost orders as well. Let's hope he at least remembers to found a city. So, well, I guess it's kind of tricky that Davidian is on the tile that presumably he wanted to found a city on.
Pulls away the swordman back to Petra.
Yep.
42 orders. Honestly, if he was gonna pull away that swordman, I would have pulled away everyone. Either fight with all of your military or don't fight with anything.
Yeah, we got 4 kills. He's gonna lose presumably all 6 of these units. I mean, maybe he'll be able to save another one next turn. Maybe he'll be able to take up 2 more down next turn. I don't know. So.
He's gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the militia. All of these
Yeah.
workers.
And he killed some good units. He killed the Ballista, he killed Onager, he killed Hastadus. So I don't think it's a indefensible decision. Especially as a delaying tactic.
Push the militia to hit that turreted elephant for that 2 damage. Now it has 15 health. Four minutes on the clock.
This next turn is going to be rough for Auro, though. I mean, now there is just not much left to slow Alcaras down. Like I assume there is some path now for Alcaras to kill every military unit except for the Ballista in the city. Maybe not that Onager, just because he may not be able to get enough
Yes.
vectors of attack, but probably.
Yeah, but to me, risking that horseman is huge.
Well, especially when it's like you have so few.
Right.
Is it his only horseman? Right. So, he sacrificed the horseman to kill an Onager. I mean, I think it was probably a good call that Alcaras sort of plugged the whole gap. It's got a contiguous line in front of his Onagers. But, he's got some great units, just ready to walk down that road as well, right?
Right.
Got a couple more ballistas, got 3 more longbows. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that horseman gets enlisted next turn.
I would definitely, yeah, that definitely would be a good enlistment target.
Yeah, because it's basically the best unit. He's not gonna be able to get to the ballista, presumably. So he can save that for next turn, the turn after.
20 orders. Looks like we're having. All right. We have upgrades into a trireme with amphibious and marines. Potentially, wow, that deals 12 damage to that unit in the south.
What are you looking at?
Trireme that he upgraded under Petra.
Okay, yeah.
He's
Sure,
doing,
yeah,
and
those
he
can.
made the city. Augusta. Oh, that's a really long name. Terinarum. Oh, the tongue twister. Looks like he's done with attacking with those units in the north. Definitely disagree with that move. I think he
What
should
would
have
you like to see him do?
pulled all the units out. If you're
No.
not gonna attack with all of your units, pull them all out.
I feel like it's an even trade. The types of units he lost. Like
Yeah.
what did Carthage lose? Carthage lost a.
Let's see. Onager,
a
Ballista, Onager, and Hastadus.
I mean, those are great units.
Yes, but
it's probably worth trading a slinger, a spearman, an axeman, and a horseman.
He needs those for a pikeman to build those pikemans.
Yeah, I guess, but you gotta take your kills when you can get it. I mean,
that is.
And
fair.
he may even be able to. Yeah, he'll be able to get the ballista out next
30
turn,
seconds.
presumably.
5 orders. Events are being looked at. Plus 9 orders for an event of defiance. Earthquake begins.
It'd be interesting to see if Alcaras blocks the escape route from Pastora at the end of this coming turn. He just needs to move a Draman to that northeast tile northeast of Pastoria. Because presumably he'll kill every unit and have Pastoria 100% surrounded this turn. So I'm curious to see if he'll go the full length to block that escape route along the water.
All right. 105 orders for Alcaraz. That's a lot of orders to do a lot of things with.
Oh.
Right, 4 orders has been spent, probably moving units in the south.
Just finished the Hanging Gardens on turn 98. That's pretty hilarious. Yeah.
Well, it's considered one of the weakest when it comes to.
Oof. Just got another all city 65 civics bonus.
Wow.
So he's gonna have a full tank of civics again. So he will enlist, and I guess he won't be able to apply those civics again, but obviously he'll be able to rush. He'll be able to rush
All
something.
right. Infantry Square has been researched with extra science from an event, most likely. The option between
Yeah.
4 free court scholars, stirrups, windlass, and free porcelain.
But you gotta take the porcelain.
Porcelain, baby.
Yeah, I mean both of the. Oh, he's going for the scholar. That's
For the
interesting.
scholar.
I mean both.
He
Both
is aiming
windlass.
for ballistics. That's why.
Oh, he wants
Ballistics
to get.
next
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
I would have
Okay.
went for windlass. Windlass,
Okay. Yeah.
polypus, OP.
I mean, or if you wanted to cycle, just go for stirrups. It's only 2 turns. You know. I don't know. I mean, this is all.
I guess he's
an
happy with
academic
the
at this point.
longbowman. Spearman goes for a horseman attack. That is 5
Alright, he
damage.
needs one more. He needs 2 more damage so that he can enlist that horseman, which is what I'm expecting.
Move that onager back. Put that longbowman on the hill. That will deal enough damage to finish the job.
From the hill? Yeah, you're right. Yep, that sounds good to me.
Looks like he
nope.
decides against it. Finishes it with the
Huh,
mercenary elite nomad warlord. Panics the
We just
spearman away. Longbowman.
wonder why he didn't enlist. Maybe he's aiming to enlist that onager. Maybe. I hope he does. Otherwise, that means he's just forgotten about enlist. I mean,
Maybe
the
he doesn't
longbowman
wanna
will right now.
enlist.
Maybe he doesn't want to enlist. I don't know. I mean, the longbowman can go almost anywhere because of the uh, water control. So there's lots of positions he can get to where he can do 10 damage to the onager. So yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see him enlist the onager. Enlist something. He's got civics to burn.
Onagers
I mean,
attack the axemen
onagers are just doing.
and double attacks. The goes for the onager. Finishes
Oh look.
the
Okay,
onager
he's not enlisting
and
the onager. I mean, this is just devastating. I can't even keep track of what he's doing. I mean, he's got more damage than he needs to clear all this stuff. So at any rate, no enlisting, as far as I can tell this turn. Maybe he will enlist the militia. I can hold on hope. Hold on hope.
Attacks the city with a ballista.
See how the worker was panicked out into the water. It's kind of interesting.
Oh, oh! I didn't know that was a thing that can happen.
Yep. So I would like to see him block the escape route for the ballista. I would love to see him move the Draman northeast of the city, which you can then use to attack the city to get started on next turn.
All right, blocks the way and protects those onagers with the spearmen. Be able to take the city next turn. I would like to see Auro cancel those walls so he can get back his stone.
Yeah, sure, might as well. Well, with the Draman, okay,
Almost
he
down.
can actually get all the way through. Maybe, well, okay, but he can't enlist. I was hoping maybe he would enlist the ballista when he gets the. Would he have been able to do that?
He canceled the walls.
Okay, there's still the site southwest of the city. He can finish this. He can move in the drama and take 2 damage on the ballista, and then move in his ballista and finish the job. So he can take Astoria this turn.
Looks like he says no, thank you. I'ma move that horseman.
Well, he can also move the horseman either way, but he may not realize it. But he can use the Draman to get the extra damage on the ballista, so he can take Astoria this turn.
He will take it this turn.
Or he could just he could do it the old-fashioned way. I was getting maybe a little too fancy.
Hey, I love fancy.
I want to see people use Navy for multiple purposes. But at any rate, he had more than enough units to clear this out, and Astoria is gone. So all those units went, including the ballista. So maybe the trade was not worth it.
Right.
I mean, at this point, all it bought was an extra turn. if those units had retreated, then these units would be headed west. So he got himself an extra turn, and I mean, Alcaras may want to consolidate a little bit here. He's got a lot of damage units. I'm not sure what we might see. I mean, he's got to wait 3 turns. He's got good mobility, so he could easily send his damage units back home, heal them up, get them back in pretty soon. I mean, this is what makes Navy amazing. Oh, and he's got plenty of pikemen now. So,
Pikemen.
to what end?
Oh,
To what
there you
end?
go.
I don't know. Doesn't really
Let's
need the pikemen.
see. How much
Are there
damage
any
did it
mounted
deal to
units on the map
Status?
left?
There is one chariot.
There's a chariot and there's an elephant. That's
How
all I
much
see.
damage does he deal to a legionary? 3 damage. 3 damage to a legionary. Put a
Yes,
tactician on
it's
it
lit-
and have fun.
Yeah, he's literally got 3. He's got more pikemen than Auro has mounted units. Unless I'm missing any.
There's only one chariot left. There is 2 one-war elephants somewhere in Auro's territory.
Yeah.
Alcaraz finishes his turn.
Wonder how late is. Are either of these? I mean, Alcaraz, I believe, is Western Hemisphere. Is Auro? Do we know if he's European or not?
I have no idea. He did mention that it was, I believe this is afternoon for him. I
Oh,
think he
maybe
said.
he's West Coast.
He can be West Coast, yes. Alright, Aura, what are you gonna do here, buddy? Move the scout. See what's happening. That's a good start. That's a good start. His worker is stuck in the middle of everything. In the new patch, that would be
I don't
negative
like
40.
I
And
don't like the odds of
Alcaraz
that
asked,
worker.
did that worker teleport? Yes, Alcaraz,
Was that the worker
he
that
did.
was?
Yes, he was in the water.
Was that in the water? So why did he teleport? Oh, because he
Because he
lost
lost the
the
city.
because the territory
Yes.
swapped. Yeah, so he had to
Yes.
move to a valid terrain, a tile, and that was the closest valid tile that was available.
Yes.
That's pretty strange. Okay.
It's game interactions. I think it's pretty normal.
All right. Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, I'd be very tempted. You know what? Maybe just take the newly founded city up in the north. It has all of a warrior defending it. Right.
Yeah.
That's probably what I would do. To take the easy wins right now if you're Alcaraz.
Just choke him
Heck,
out of resources.
move. Yeah, I mean, don't attack Petra. It's got a moat, as we well know from earlier in the game. It's got walls and a moat. It's a choke point. So just forget about it. Ignore Petra. I'm curious to see if he will do that, but I think that's a totally valid path. Send everyone to the north and just start marching west. What's Auro going to do about it?
There's absolutely no movement that Auro can make to protect that city. He just doesn't have the navy, or the space even.
Yeah. So, and like if Alcaraz really wanted to get ahead of things, take the other Droman and go out and kill that Byreme in the west, so that, I mean, he probably doesn't even know that Byreme exists, but if you kill that Byreme in the west, then it, like both of those Roman cities are completely lost.
Undefended.
Nothing you can do about it.
And unable to help it.
Yeah. I would probably rush another Droman. He's building all these workers, which is kind of an odd choice. Why would he need workers?
They're new cities. He doesn't want to move the old workers back.
Yeah, but what is he? Is he playing the long game here?
when
Yes,
there's no
he's
real
gonna
long game.
he's gonna wait out Auro. I mean, like these anyway, I would be building another drama in one of these cities here, Cartagena or Sulki, and you know, keep extending the anchorage lines so that you can just start actually invading the homeland. I mean, he can get to Roma pretty soon, right? Because
Yeah.
boy, Auro's troops are a long way away from Roma.
That would be a stretch to go all the way to Rome from here.
I mean, it feels like that's the fastest way to
In the
win,
game?
especially with the choice that Auro is making of just building a bunch of walls everywhere. So we'll see. I mean, he doesn't have any roads to these Roman cities here, and he won't be able. Presumably that Byrium will be dead soon. So I don't know. Chris is probably just taking a breath right now, anyway. Well, if he's asking about the military score, it's
That is
probably
a
pretty rough.
valid question.
Yeah, it's not as far apart as you think. You got 2,800 to 2,000.
Yeah,
I mean,
not that bad.
the irony here is Auro had plenty of good units. They were just out of position.
Yeah,
I don't quite know what was going on 5 turns ago, or he didn't react to the fact like, oh, okay,
he did not move them.
there
His
is
bureau did not move them.
there's going to be some sort of, like when we talked about retreating. I mean, of course, at that point, the horse is already out of the barn. But if he was going to think of like keeping those units of Astoria, boy, it sure would have been a lot more effective if he had all of his troops in the middle lane, right?
Mhm.
So I don't understand how that didn't happen. I know there's lots, he had limited orders, and there's lots of other things for him to spend his orders on, but it's like he still has all of these units in the southern lane that nothing, just nothing's been not doing anything.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. Uro needed to reply faster to the situation, and he just did not do that.
Yeah. In contrast, Alcaras almost has no units in his home territory. Everyone's moved to the front, and of course, he has all the orders for it. So great, good on him.
He almost has
But he still
double
needed,
the orders of what Uro has.
yeah. But Auro had better mobility early on, where he had he had most of the coast, basically all the coast spot up. He could have, he had some potential for short road connections between the North Sea and the South Sea. So, and he had amazing fatigue with as Rome with a Zell leader. So he could have easily gotten his troops into position. So I'm not really quite sure what happened.
Maybe he was thinking that there was enough time for him to reply. The reality of
Yeah,
the matter
I mean,
is,
maybe-
Alcaraz knew
Yep.
about the time.
I mean, Alcaraz, I will say, when Alcaraz attacked, I thought he was going to attack maybe 2 turns later than he actually attacked.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe waiting for infantry square.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think one of the things that did it was those trader workers, right?
Right.
He got 6 roads. He got 6 roads down in 2 turns. And I think if you had looked at it 2 turns before, you're like, okay, he's got a lot of units, but you also have 6 or 7 tiles of terrain between me and him. He's not going to be able to get his units here fast enough. And then 2 turns later, you had a full road all the way to your territory, right? So that was that middle turn. Like after that turn, after he built the first 3 of those roads, that's the turn he should have responded. And I don't know what he was doing that turn, but wasn't responding. And even us, we weren't screaming about that during that turn, that like he needs to get his units there. So it just happened so quickly. I haven't even noticed what he's done with his orders this turn.
Uro is upgrading units and
units
assigning generals in this turn.
Yeah, I see he has kind of moved some units into that middle spur. He's not really doing anything up in the north. I mean, he may not be thinking Alcaraz is going to attack in the north. It's not like there's anything you could do about it anyway, which is why I'd like to see Alcaraz do that. So we will see, though. I mean, he could take that city next turn. I'm pretty sure, right? Like if you click on the elephants that are on the northern coast of Pistoria, right? Like they can get within range of Augusta. Of course, he may not have the train. Like, he may need a force march something. I'm not sure.
None of the war
But
elephants need to be marched. They can reach. Ballista. Oh, even the ballista can reach.
Jeez, yeah, one of those war elephants will do 7 damage to the city. So I'm pretty sure that he could probably. I mean, he'll definitely could route through that. Was he not even at war with the Numidians?
With the Numidians, no.
Okay, well, you have to declare war on the Numidians, and then you could route through that one. So he has at least three melee attacks potential against that city. Presumably, there's some. I mean, he could move the longbows over. Oh, geez, one of those longbows
No.
would do 8 damage to that city.
The Numidians already cleaned the city for him. They deal
Yeah.
4 damage, so they're helping him. And he has
Oh, yeah.
125 orders.
Yeah, I mean, just he could probably take that city with 3 units this turn.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe,
maybe
4.
4.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
4.
But it's a pretty just take the city. It's just right there. Who doesn't like cities? I like cities. You like cities?
Oh, really? Kind of weird in there. There's a lot of people.
Okay. Yep, he's doing it. All right. He's on our wavelength. Yeah, he moved one in. Yeah. I hadn't necessarily considered just the all longbow attack, but sure, that's fine too. There's many different ways to take the city. I bet he could have. Well, whatever. I think there were. If he for some reason he didn't use
If
his.
he moved a ballista, it would have been easier.
He still didn't enlist. Like, he's got 2,000 civics. You think he could have taken that longbowman over to enlist the warrior, but he didn't. But anyway, he did what I was wanted to see him do, which is take that city. But that's got to sting, considering all the effort Auro took to get that city and the kind of the awkward position to put it in him when he didn't have enough orders to save his units. And now, of course, it would have been better if he just hadn't even done it to begin with. And he even rushed a settler, 7 or 8 turns ago, at one point thinking he could take that middle site, and all of that kind of fell apart. And presumably, if he re-anchors his Dromans, he could probably take the other Roman city next turn. So this is great. I love seeing some actual mobility on the map instead of a methodical, straight down the gullet attack. This is what navies are good for, and this is what makes this map really interesting.
He probably would make both of them a statesman city, just purely because of the order economy.
Sure.
Not that he
anything long
needs
term.
economy. Not that he needs more orders. He's just doing it for funsies. He did finish, and he's now getting ballistics. He's gonna give him those mangonels.
The only reason not to do that is he sure has a whole lot of statesman cities already, and I don't know if it would get his family happiness out of whack. I assume
They're still very
horse,
happy with him somehow.
Yeah, the horse. I feel like if he gave them all to the statesman, then suddenly his riders would not be happy with him. But I guess we'll see. He's pegged out Zoroastrianism, so that's doing a lot of work for him. But anyway, I'm really glad he was thinking laterally to see that he was willing to take this other city. Of course, now if he,
It's a free city, you
I
know,
guess-
like he kind of has to. And now he has 46
yeah,
points.
I'd also like to see him. Where's his worker? Take his trader worker and go build a road from that new city to the coast, so that
Right.
those units can get out of there faster. And
He already has
so
a
do
road.
that.
Oh,
no, a road to
to
the new
Augusta?
city he's capturing. Yeah, to Augusta.
Right.
And then take the Eastern Droman and anchor so he can get to Viminacium next turn. That's what I'd like to see.
And there is nothing Auro could do about any of that.
Yeah. I mean, move the pikemen first. Move all the units you need to that you use the anchor right now. Then move the Eastern Droman west, anchor outside of Viminacium, and then take it next turn. And put some roads down so those longbows can get out easier. The one thing he can't do is force march.
Just so you know,
Interesting to see if he pulls.
Carthago and Lexus can do decree level 4 in 1 turn.
Wow.
Just
Yep.
free 24 orders.
Yeah, be interested to see if he takes the time to move his elephants back to heal. Because that would kind of complicate. Okay, he is, and he's going along the roads too. Yeah, he literally just did that. All right, it's interesting. I mean, I guess he has got orders to burn, but I figure he would have used the naval transport to bring them back to their own territory. But
Yeah.
so maybe that's a sign that he is going to move that Drummond because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want them to be too far back now. Oh, that's funny. So he didn't even declare war on the Numidians.
He doesn't need to.
So he was able to get this Numidian camp because Auro cleared it for him. That's pretty nuts.
I mean, honestly, he should say even thank you for Auro for giving him a free city like that. The question is, should he get that other Numidian site in the middle? The answer is yes.
I mean, I would say no. I mean, I would spend all of your orders heading west straight to Rome at this point. That Numidian city there, it's not going to do anything for you.
Right.
Even the city he just captured, it's not going to produce anything for you. It's just a staging
denial.
area.
Yeah.
It's just you take it. I mean, it's a victory point, and
moving the pikemen to the front right here.
You can heal units there, gives you some visibility. It's kind of too bad it wasn't closer to the water, but if you get that road down, get another Drummond out, then you have. I mean, I would love to see him rush a Drummond. Okay, he did. Good. Okay, yeah, we're seeing the same. He rushed a Drummond in Cartagena, so I'd like to see him go ahead and move that Drummond west, one of those west now, get the anchor down. But once he gets 3 Drummonds, he'll have essentially complete control of the Mediterranean Sea. One more, and his water control will go all the way to Londinium, where maybe those walls will make a difference after all. Oh yeah, interesting. He actually has. Oh! Look what's going on in Viminatium. Mouse over the agent. So you see that he has an agent there, which means he knows that there's walls in 2 turns, which I would hope would give him some incentive to try to take it next turn. But he's also started a treachery mission. Of course, that treachery mission is 3 turns away, so probably but whatever. I guess it's a backup in case the walls need. So he didn't, however, he didn't re-anchor the Drummond. What's that?
I was talking to myself this whole time.
Oh no. Was I not coming through?
No, I was talking to myself the whole time because I was muted.
Okay.
I was replying to you.
Making no comments.
I was replying to you. I was talking. I'm like, why is he talking over me? There's something going on in here. Yes, that treachery is gonna be good. Honestly, all he gotta do is attack that city a little bit with a couple of units, and that walls is gonna go from 1 turn to 2 or 3.
Yeah, we're just talking about whether it takes two or 3 turns to take the city, essentially. But he would. Alcaras would be in a pretty good position right now if he had just had that water control. But he's still a methodical player. There really is no need to push it, especially with knowing that there's a treachery mission coming. That means 3 turns from now would be a great time to attack anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Auro, 56 orders, 10 minutes. 10 minutes for 1 turn.
Oh man.
Is he ever gonna upgrade those his status? That's a question that we'll find out on the next episode. Or upgrade those
about those warriors?
Those slingers. The warriors, he's waiting for infantry square. He has to wait for infantry square.
Oh, sure. Yeah, fair enough.
He
Yeah, this
is
could really.
building some chariots, he is building some more elephants, he is rushing inquiry in Roma to speed up
Oh,
the process. And
wow. Get to get in. His tower. You want us to get to introduce her faster. Okay.
mhm,
Looks like in Capua just finished the walls and is now starting a moat.
yeah,
I mean, I
Capua.
just don't.
And another moat
It really.
in Amenium.
Yeah, but this is a new moat, so it means he's saying like, yeah, I could be building a what could you build? You could build a chariot, you could build a ballista, an onager, build an onager. Like, if you're worried about the defense for your city, build an onager before you build a moat.
Yeah.
But um, okay. I mean, he's definitely going to need some onagers up in Amenium because there'll be troops there pretty soon. It'll be interesting to see if Alcaras 4 or 5 turns from now has trader workers building roads from Vimasium to Amenium, so he can travel right across those hills because he never really backfilled that territory, right?
Yeah. Agreed. However.
Oh, he's building forts. Look,
He's
he
building
just
forts in
started
Amenium.
forts
Yes.
southwest of Amenium, so that's his new like last stand. So he's aware. I mean, obviously he just lost the city, but he's aware
And
that
he's
this
gonna
might be
lose
the new
another one.
front. Yeah. So this is a good time in knots because all of his units are in the south. So we'll see if he starts finally moving them up north. But yeah, I mean this is Operation Ignore Petra. I mean, very well named city. Petra means rock, right? And it's on a 3-tile isthmus.
I did
It's
not
not that
know
would
that.
not. Yep, yep. And um, it's uh that's not a city that would be fun to take, even with the huge military advantage that Alcaraz has. But if there's ever a map where you can just ignore a city, it's this one.
Follow him money in the chat. He says, "Why wait? I would like to see trader workers expanding westward. Next turn he could still take the northern city next turn with some roads."
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, I wanted to see those workers building a road from the water into the new town, but anything that increases mobility west, like I'm 100% on board with that. Um,
He needs to make
I
a
think,
move right now before that infantry square from Auro
yeah,
pops up, because it will negate a lot of those war
yeah.
elephants, and it feels like Alcaraz is relying on those war elephants to do the work.
Mhm. But the thing I say, responding to Fluffy, is that sure those roads would be great, but I feel like the real thing that Alcaraz missed is he didn't re-anchor his Dromans at the end of his turn. Right, he could have
Right.
shifted. He could have shifted both his Dromans over, a solid
You just
7 or 8
shift all
tiles.
of them away, like one
Yeah,
one
shift
style.
them to the west, and then that new Droman backfills. Right, he's got
Mhm.
the new Droman coming next turn, so it'll take the spot of the one on the east. So he should have slid at the end of his turn. He's just slid all of his Dromans over, and then he doesn't need roads for anything. He can just take the water transport directly to the Vivinatium. And then, but yeah, there's that volcano is kind of awkward, honestly, for both players. So, while saying that, absolutely take the trader workers with you and start building some offensive roads. Even before you capture the city, just start getting those roads going. Directly towards the heart of Rome.
Yeah, if he gets that Rome, like if he gets Roma down, that's it. There is
Yeah.
nothing he can, or if he takes Capua down, because Capua is his resource central, so
Yep.
he cannot lose Capua. Londinium, who cares?
Yeah.
It's just a staging city.
I mean,
Uh,
if ever I'd like to see someone go burn, just go and burn some improvements. Like he's got a windmill in Capua that's producing 20 iron and 5 stone and 5 wood.
right.
because of the adjacency bonuses. Like, boy, burn that.
Right.
Burn all 3 of those windmills.
And watch Auro suffer and
Yeah.
freak out over all of these burnt.
See, he has a decent economy, but it's pretty centralized in a few key locations, right? A lot of the cities are functionally speaking not producing anything for him. So
Scientific in the
capital
chat
is
says, Jesus Christ, the walls and moat spam. Like, bro, if he's attacking any of those cities that you're building moats in,
yeah.
you have
Oh
lost.
yeah. Yeah, this has been a thing. We've been discussing this. Um, it's really sad those walls and moats that were built 60 turns ago, because presumably something else could have been built that would have actually contributed to something. You know, at this point, I don't think it would have made the difference in the game. But certainly now, if you're building moats in your interior, you're not even building units. I mean, I don't quite. I mean, I guess that's just a. I guess Auro is going to extend this game for quite a while. That's the only thing I can way to interpret that. Okay,
Last
turn
order
switch.
done. Alcaraz
All right.
starting with. How many orders are we having?
Sure, it's over 100.
118.
118. Okay, the issue is he doesn't have enough training. If he had more
Alright.
training, he might be able to take down that city this turn. But there's just
Exposed agent network event.
oh,
Two
interesting.
agent networks in Carthago and Salde are gone. That is huge for Alcaraz.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, you
lighthouse
really
is
should
over.
re-anchor these elephants. Just aren't going to come anywhere nearly close enough. I mean, I guess he could, if he moved a worker in right now and started building roads west. I mean, I guess we're just interested in momentum and seeing things snowball. But there's not necessarily much need for that. He should just start moving his longbow west, and he could knock Vivasium down halfway. Of course, the sad thing is the walls are coming up next turn, so oh well. It's possible if he did enough damage. Let's see how much civics he needs. He only needs 6 civics to complete his walls. So there's I don't think there's any way that the damage would do enough to prevent that. So we're stuck with the walls no matter what. All right, he's exploring west, so
Scout moves.
I like that. He's figuring out that, like, okay, if there's nothing much to be afraid of here, I should go ahead and move my drama in. I guess that's probably maybe the one reason
agent
we're
network.
not considering. Yeah, maybe that's the one reason where. Oh yeah, sure. That's a good move too. Maybe that's the one reason he didn't move his Dromans, because he's like didn't necessarily know that the drama would be safe. But now he does know that, so I assume we'll at least see a re-anchor this turn at the end of this turn. Okay. But he does have 400 ordered. He could take the city, I'm pretty sure. He does have 400 training, so he can force march 4 units in there.
Elephant hits. Just the longbowman. Oh, just a ballista. Who cares? Just hit him with a
One
ballista.
short. Does he have? He's just enough training. He has spend. Well, he does, I guess, 100 training enough. Okay, he did it. All right. Wasn't as difficult as we thought it was going to be, because he got enough training. I was worried he really wasn't going to have enough force marches to pull it off.
All right. Now those roads that you have mentioned to Amenium.
Yes.
Should be on the way.
Yeah. Yes. Should he force march? Here's the question: should he force march in a trader worker to start building roads directly west? Maybe. It certainly would save him a ton of orders in the future turns. You have orders to burn, it allows all sorts of crazy things. And Pastoria will be his next turn anyway, so he can just start healing units in place. I really like his strategy here, that he just sat up Pastoria, don't even give any consideration to Petra, and just push where he's weak.
And honestly, right now, he's weak everywhere.
Well, I mean, he's not. He's definitely more. He is much more weak in the north, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
again, it's sort of
it's gonna be
it's
really
sort of
hard to
another.
defend down north. And he doesn't
Yeah, I mean,
have,
there's
Auro doesn't have a good road network to be able to
yeah.
do much.
It feels like he again did not respond as much as he should have. In that, like, in my opinion, he should have been taking all his 50 orders and sending every unit he could up north, right?
Right.
Because clearly that's where they're going to be needed. It doesn't look like Alcaras has any interest in attacking Petra. Certainly, is not going to do anything in the south, right? So, at least take the units that are in the southern lane and move them all. Just start moving them north. So, because again, we might be in a situation where Alcaraz goes for the knockout punch, and Auro doesn't move his units that he does have on the map. He's got lots of good units on the map, but they're not in position. But he's
39
been spending
orders. He is just
yeah, it's true.
upgrading stuff.
Yeah, he's been spending his resources well. I mean, the fact that he does not have huge resource piles right now means that like he's been able to use his resources. Like that's something you sometimes see late in these games where people are just sitting on thousands of various resources, which means that they've messed something up at some point, right? Um,
Right.
that means they overinvested the economy and they didn't have enough throughput of training your civics to actually turn that into something that's useful. Because anytime you have a pile of thousands of something, whether it's wood or stone or iron or whatever, it means a waste. It means you're giving up some advantage.
Yeah, I have always been going through the argument of what would you prefer to have a huge stockpile of resources in an old world game, or would you prefer to have zero resources? And my answer is always zero resources because that means I'm using these resources to do something
Yeah,
with it. And I feel like some players fall into the trap of going, I need more resources, I need to stock them up. And that means you're not doing improvements with it. You're not actually
yeah.
spending it on something. And right now it
You can't.
feels to me that Alcaraz has so much orders resource that he doesn't know what to do with them.
Sure. Yeah, it's a pretty rare to be in that situation where you literally can't use your orders. But in this situation, he will still always find something to do with his orders because the map is so wide, and he still has units that he could move forward. I guess that's why he kept building workers. But like I would almost be worried more about just the time cost of managing those workers that you wouldn't have time for it. But wow, I just saw him chop down 2 sets of forests of trees. I don't know if that's for
Yeah,
the wood or
he's
um
starving on wood. He just cut more
yeah.
trees to be able to build those nets or pearls in
Yep. He
the
started
city of Solstate.
he rushed another Draman in Solchi, so that means he'll have 4 Draman in the
And
northern
Nora.
sea. Yeah. Oh, and which is more than he needs.
Yeah.
So that's a sign that oh yeah, wow. So we'll have five Draman compared to the one Byreme that Auro has. So that tells me he's going to, this is what I wanted to see. He's going to go all the way. He's going to be anchoring all the way west. Um, but did not. Why didn't he re-anchor this turn though? That's a misplay. I don't quite get it. I don't know why he's not re-anchoring. I mean, I guess he's not gonna. He probably doesn't think he's going to be taking a medium in the next couple turns, but he could. He probably could. He probably is thinking that Alcaraz is.
Oh, there we go. That's a ballista move
Oh, interesting.
to
He's gonna try to take it
Venecia.
back.
Yeah.
All right. I
Legion,
mean,
Swordman,
he can.
deals 8
Yeah.
damage.
Now it's where this actually could bite Alcaraz, right? Like if he re-anchored, he needs to be able to counter the counter, right? I mean, he'll be fine still, but oh, enlist, get the city
Here it
back.
comes.
Okay,
Here it is.
all right, that's a great move. That's a good move. All right, bravo on that. Um, okay, so there will be a last stand in Viminasium. I mean, it would have been that would have been useful, a lot more useful a few turns before. Um, and you know, I wouldn't say Alcaraz is in trouble, obviously, but yeah, if the anchor range was in place here, I think maybe Auro would have been afraid to do that, but it's not. So you know, go for it.
I don't think he would have been afraid to do that. I think
I
he would
mean,
have went for it anyway.
yeah,
Um,
if you have an opportunity, go for it. Sure.
Scientific in the chat says, my thinking is Uro climbed a notch higher than his actual skill level. Rushing Fluffy the way he did was a surprise upset. But Class and Alcaraz have trashed Uro development-wise. Or maybe he's just not good on larger maps. Scientific, I've played against Uro. He's a really good player. He's just not good on larger maps.
Well, you know,
From
economy
experience.
wise, so I disagree with that. If you're purely attacking from economy, I think economy has been fine. Economy has been fine. He's got a really strong economy in places. You know, obviously I'm sure there's things that could be improved. His tactics have also been good. He's made some really good tactical moves. What his issue is just classic military strategy, right? His units have been in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's made some bad estimates about where the game is going to be 10 moves ahead, you know, which is you know, like we've joked, but that's you know, essentially one way to describe all of these building walls and moats in these cities that you'll never need them. But also, you know, taking a settler out and founding a spot that you don't have any hope really of keeping. Um, and also maybe not pushing those lanes when he was the only one working on it. So, but really, I think by and large, the number one thing was not repositioning his units to where they were needed, right? Like just having a military, like he got the economy to build a sizable military, but they weren't where they needed to be.
So the reason why I say about the map thing is because when it came to the map pick, he specifically requested from Alcaraz a smaller map. And Alcaraz
Okay.
went, hey, it's my pick, I'm going for a bigger map. That's why I'm
Okay.
mentioning that. Um,
So Auro gave up the ability to choose like a tiny map.
he did not, it's not that, it's actually, in my opinion, it's a flaw in the tournament, in my opinion.
Okay.
The way the tournament works is that whoever is in the bracket, the bottom list, he gets to pick whether it's a map pick or the order pick. And Uro was the top one, so Alcaraz got the opportunity to go for the map
Okay.
pick. The thing is,
Interesting.
Uro got the pick order, and he decided not to go for Carthage, and gave the first pick to Alcaraz, which is very questionable move. Honestly, in this situation,
So he let
yes,
Alcaraz choose the map and the civ.
and the civilization that Alcaraz really wanted to play. I personally
So
would
yeah,
have
that
denied that, like knowing
that
fully
doesn't
well.
make. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 100%. Alcaraz is going to pick a large map and play Carthage because that's what he's been doing the whole tournament, right? So
I
well,
personally,
we gotta.
when I was going against Alcaraz, I believe I picked the map. I believe I knew he was gonna go Carthage, and I was happy about it because I was ready to counter him. Like I got to pick the map, I got to pick the right civilization. So Uro had that opportunity to actually counter that civ choice, and he went with Rome on a tiny map. You cannot go Rome on a tiny map. You're gonna get out-teched, and you're not. I feel like Rome is just better on a dual map.
Yep. Well, we've got a pretty good counter here. it's interesting to think what would have happened here if, instead of anchoring, if they had killed the Byreme, right? But just done something with the Navy, like at the end of the turn, right?
Mhm.
So either re-anchoring so you can reinforce. It looks like Alcaras got a little, a little bit of hubris here, maybe, of like this was so easy. But could he have killed that Byreme with 2? No, he would have needed a 3rd Drawman to kill the Byreme.
Honestly, like I'm looking at this.
Hmm.
I don't think this is a good punishment good enough from Auro. He needed that punishment to be stronger. He needed to kill another longbowman for it
Oh,
to look
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Good enough to scare him away.
Yeah,
Right
I mean,
now, he still have a swordman. He's attacking those longbowmen with a swordman. How much damage does that even deal? 3! And that is with double strike. With level
well,
2
I'll
strike.
give Oro this. There was an opportunity here, and he took it. Right.
Right.
I mean, so I think he did absolutely what he should have. He prevented he's not losing the city, at least in a couple turns, and because Alcaraz did not re-anchor his Dromans, he knows that like if he ever is going to be able to, if this was the turn to counterattack, period, right? Of
Right.
course, I would have preferred that he had his better troops in place from the turn before, right? Which is something we've been harping on over and over again. Like if he had moved his best troops up, he would have been able to hit even harder, right? Because he had to move in here. Look, slingers, a warrior, 2 spears. I mean, the spears hit the elephant, so fine. But like he could have hit with stronger units here, right? Like he doesn't have any of his unique units up here, right? And
Right, I agree with
so
you. Honestly,
yeah,
if I was in position of Aura, I would have put all of my units around Benenia. Because you can now move all of your units wherever you want, whenever you want.
yeah. Well, so what I'd like to see now, yes, I 100% agree with that. You should just keep those units stationed there. That's this whole map. Bononia is his staging ground, right? He didn't expand too far in, so just leave those units there, and like you can adapt to almost anything. But and that's been true for this entire stream, right? But what I'd like to see now is Alcaris use 3 Dromans to kill that Byreme. You gotta take it out. That's the most important thing than anything else. Obviously, use the water control while he can. Like move as many units to the north this turn as possible. But then take those 3 Dromans, kill that Byreme, and limit your losses. Like, okay,
Yeah.
fine. He took the city back. He's got some units there, but those units are not crazy powerful. So
Right.
just make sure you have enough units that you're going to win that battle there, but kill that Byreme so that they can't be reinforced.
Right, just trap them where they are.
Yeah, and then this thing turns into I wouldn't say a bad move for Auro. I think Auro absolutely did the right thing here, but then that's a big negative for Auro because then he just lost a bunch of units. Like he has some good units there, and they're all trapped, right? So he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose all of them long term. I mean, they could start retreating back across the hills. That's fine, I guess.
That's gonna be a hard retreat.
Yeah, that's a hard retreat. No one likes that. But yeah, I really this is what I'm saying. I'm throwing my gauntlet down. This Byreme has to be dead at the end of this turn, whatever Alcaraz does.
Let's see how far they can reach. They can definitely reach. That's
Just
one
needs 3.
Droman. One Droman will have to be rushed. 3rd Droman.
We'll need to march 2 of them, I think.
Yeah, he's gonna need to march 2 of them. That's
So
an
the only
easy
thing awkward
march.
about this, the only thing awkward about this is he has to do all of his water movement first. I mean, his water is he has to do all his transport first.
Right.
And man, even if he had just moved 2 tiles to the west, he'd be in such okay, all right, he's doing it. What? No. Oh.
Well, Alcaraz just said, fuck your Byreme. I don't care about it. Oh, that chariot is dead with 1 hit. 17 damage. Goes with the ballista onto the pikeman.
He's gonna bring a lot of He's gonna bring a lot of pain. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But Auro still has good units. Auro will be able to reinforce
Enlisted
here.
the pikeman
Yeah.
again. That's why we need the
pikeman,
enlistment gone, man. Come on.
the pikeman is silly. Silly.
Yeah,
Um, yeah.
Zealot is weird like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, he'll be able to bring a lot of units here, but even for Alcaras, these are expensive moves, right? He's having a force march. He's burning a
Mm-hmm.
ton of orders doing this. Um, at least he has his anchor in place, but Auro has a bunch of troops. He's got ballistas. He's got war elephants. He's got 3 ballistas. He's got a war elephant. He's got status. He's got
Oh,
legionaries.
11 damage to that slinger.
Oh, it's a zealot. I mean, he only has one more force march left. Right, that's the thing. So he can only, as far as I can tell, he can only get one more unit in there. I guess he's got
It's okay
that
now. He's
longbowman.
just gonna move that longbowman after killing that warrior, which is disappointing that it's just a warrior. Does he have inquiry? Yes. Inquiry for Auro is set up. He's gonna have those infantry squares up and ready next turn. He's gonna have a lot more pikemen on the table to play with. It is very disappointing that Auro still hasn't upgraded his slingers to archers.
Yeah.
Very painful to look at.
Yeah. Probably hasn't had the training, but they've all been super short on training. I wonder if any of them have considered rally troops as a mission, because I think it actually would have been pretty useful at this point in the game. They've generally speaking had plenty of civics. It's the training that's been a problem. Actually, what is the? I was doing an influence mission. Okay.
Yeah, rally the troop. It's not very well utilized, in my opinion.
People forget about it, but in this type of situation, during active war, I mean, I kind of feel like it's the best move you can do with your leader.
Yeah, as Scientific just said in the chat, rally troops is GOAT.
I mean, right now, it would be 2 orders and 100 civics would get you 420 training.
What?
Right. So the trade, so it just
Oh,
pays for
wow.
itself. It's just free. It's just free training, right? Because worst case, you turn those 200 training back into 2 orders, I guess. But so it's free training. Of course, he's using his leader for something else. He's using it to influence. Who is
Right.
this? Is this like a religious head or someone?
Let's take a look. The
Matriarch.
matriarch,
Yeah.
which is the
Head
head
of
of
Carthaginian.
Carthaginian, who was 62 years old.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just to help with the trader family who's already friendly with him. So I don't, I mean, fine. It's not, whatever. It's fine. But the rally troops would have been better.
Right. I mean, that woman might drop dead any second here.
Well, he's moved the Alcaraz has moved his other Dromans up, so that Byreme will die next turn. That would be a true ridiculous misplay not to kill it next turn. But Auro will be able to do some damage here, which he should not have been able to do if Alcaraz had played it right. So we'll see. I assume the Zell leader is off the map though, so this unit will not get re-enlisted.
Infantry square is done. We have the options between coinage, scholarship, stirrups, or doctrine. If you pick anything other than stirrups
all the way.
You're playing the game wrong.
Yeah, stirrups. He needs some mounted units. He's been suffering this whole game.
Oh, looks like there's an earthquake.
Quake on Alcaraz? Well, that's
it's
fine.
on Auro. And it hit
really? Where is
all of his units. In Faventia, Bononia.
Oh, way down in the south, yeah.
Medellinium, Petra.
Oh no, they're all damaged. Oh, that's awful. That is awful.
That's what we call bad luck.
That is horrible. Those units were stationed where those are the units that some of these units are where they should have been. Oh boy. That's tough. Wow. Thanks. This is very in keeping with the ancient world, though. These are portents of horrible things which are going to come to Rome, which I think we can all see coming. So,
If I have read enough history, the Romans are saying that the gods are angry at them.
yeah.
Let's see,
Well.
can he move? How much damage can he do here? He can move those ballistas forward and really wreak havoc.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
does not have a
is.
chariot to finish the job.
Yes. Oh man, does he not have a single mounted unit to? He's got a war. He's got an elephant somewhere, right?
Yep,
he's
just
an
the war elephant.
Gosh,
War
this is so
elephants can't
painful.
route.
Yeah, this is so painful to go in with these damaged units when they were perfectly fine last turn. Okay, so he has nothing that can route. Is that right? I'm trying to find like a single chariot somewhere.
No routes available for him.
That's rough. Well, he is researching stirrups, Okay. Ballistas are interesting.
That's one
I would've
cleared
thought
out
he should have
longbowman.
should have attacked southeast because he does want to get that city tile, I would think, but I'm not sure if that's. I mean, I guess
I
that
think
one
he
ballista
made
will
the
do
right
10
move.
damage.
I think he made the right move because he killed one longbowman with Pierce.
Yeah. Does he have a slinger or something that's gonna? Is he also? He just, generally speaking, doesn't have. I guess he has one slinger. He's suffering from not enough range units. So he does have a slinger that can do 1 damage on the pikeman, and then he could take it with a ballista, get the city back. I mean, it's not necessarily. It's not that important to get the city back. I mean, what you just want to do is do maximum damage right now, which is the real challenge. Because it's a tight, he only has like 4 tiles to work with here to attack with, and when you have no ranged units, he has all these melee units, but so what, right? I mean, this is
He
so
needs
that,
those
we
ranged
were
units
talking
to finish the
earlier.
job.
Yeah, so I think like his tactics are good, his core economy is good, but like unit composition is another part of strategy, right? And this is something where
Slinger.
it's caused him some problems.
Slinger finishes
Okay.
the job, kills that
So
pikeman.
that was a good move. He attacked first with the ballista, and then finished off the slinger, so that he can move someone else into the city. Of course, that will put it on cooldown, though, right? So he's not going to be able to attack out of there. So maybe that was not as good of a move as I was thinking.
Yeah, he should have finished that unit with the ballista.
Yep. I mean, he could put a better defensive unit in place. Like he could maybe throw a spearman in there, but I don't know. But yeah, like no mounted units and no ranged units. I mean, that's
just rough. That is just
it's
rough.
like what's he supposed to do here? Like this actually makes it so that like killing the Byreme is not that big of a deal, but that's just because of the unit composition of Auro. I don't know. Maybe he should move his onager over and unlimber it now. I mean, now he has to think about moving units across now when he can, because he's going to lose that Byreme next turn, presumably. So move the onager over, unlimber it.
He can't.
Move it. Just move.
Where would he unlimber it?
Just on the hill, like on the hill next to the volcano. That would still be in range of the city, right? He just needs to flood that area with units, right? I mean, it's still closer to his territory.
But then, if the Byreme is dead, all of his units are trapped there.
I guess, but I mean, you got to fight where the battle is. He can still start building a road. Like the other thing he should have been doing is starting to build. He should have started building a road from Emedium east, right? Like maybe that road will come back to bite you, I guess, but at least start building it from the tile in your territory and the tile outside of your territory. That'll get you halfway there. So what else is he doing right now? Presumably he wants to fight as hard as he can where there's a battle. I mean, the one good thing here is that yes, is that Alcaras' units are kind of split. right? I mean, things will get worse every turn going forward, especially with the anchor that's covering next turn. But Alcaras doesn't necessarily have a ton of units there right now. So you want to move in and you want to hold territory, and you also, frankly, you want to occupy those tiles west of the city because you don't want Alcaras to be able to move in units there, right? Like that's another, the naval, well, you at least want a unit on that tile, that open tile southwest of Viminatium. Yeah. I mean, heck, maybe that's a good place for the onager. I don't know.
He just needs to do
But
something rather than just
yeah,
stay where he is.
yeah. I mean, so I would move those units in. I mean, realistically, like Auro is going to lose the game. It's just a question of when he loses the game. But if he
Right.
wants to put up a good fight, he needs to move his good units into the field of battle where battle is where things are fighting, because he has some things he could take advantage of. Okay, he's moving a ballista to the coast, and then he added a general, but that ballista will never make it to the battle because that Byreme is going to die next turn. Right? He should have taken that ballista, crossed
Yes.
it across the sea, and then added the general. I guess he doesn't know how many Dromans Alcaras has, but it seems to me like
No, he has a
wishful
good
thinking.
idea. He has a pretty good idea.
Yeah, he does have that scout way back there, but I mean, it seems wishful thinking that Byreme is going to last much longer. Although I do like to see that he's building a new Byreme in Londinium, which is marginally more useful than the walls he built. So it could pop out and give him an anchor for one turn maybe, but. Okay, maybe he's decided to leave the city empty, so that it's a trap, right? So that neither player could move into it.
And if I remember correctly, it doesn't go to anarchy anymore, right?
Right. Will just stay here. I this wasn't really designed on purpose, but I actually kind of like that as a mechanic, because it kind of like thematically, in the sense of just like the city itself would just be a mess. It would be chaos, right? So sending any unit in there would be a mistake. It's not going to be a useful thing to be inside of a city when it's under when it's in essentially anarchy, not the official anarchy mode that I'm talking about, but kind of this capturing state, right? Like you'd want your units to stay out of the field in real life.
All right, looks like Auro is out of orders with 3 minutes left on the clock.
Well, he really did not do what I was hoping, which is move units over. I guess he thinks he's going to hold on to that Byreme. So.
Which he's just not. And
yeah,
he's not
to me, this is the difference.
His units.
Yeah, to me, this is kind of the difference between tactics and strategy. Tactics is arranging the routes and like hitting someone the right way, and so you get the enlist, or you do the push, or you panic a unit in a smart way, all that stuff. Strategy is figuring out what's going to happen next turn, right?
Right.
And he should have known that next turn that Byreme is going to get dead, and that's much more intuitive. Like you can't figure it out. You can't look at the map and look at all the tiles and like figure out like, okay, I know exactly this is going to happen. Like at the end of the day, you just need an intuitive sense of how you think, what's the likelihood of what's going to happen next turn, right?
All right, Alcaraz, what are you gonna do here, friend? 98 orders. He's moving things around. Oh, he's going for the Numidian camp.
Is he? Okay.
I think Alcaraz is going to try to win with a point victory here.
No, it can't be. So it could take so long. I mean,
but that's an Alcaraz move.
I mean, he's got so many orders. Why not? Okay.
Like he has the Oracle over.
He's got the settler on the way. I mean, it's fine. I can't really argue with this, but he should by and large be focusing on getting all his units into this field, and killing I mean, right now he should be able to kill at least half of these Roman units and then take out the Byreme, and then it's over.
Right. The rest of the units will be dead regardless, because
Yep.
they cannot escape.
He's got 3 marches, so he can march some random unit from the back line to capture the city. You know, that is not necessarily needed for the actual combat. Like he doesn't even have to march. He can just move his longbow from the city he just captured.
There's Droman 1, Droman 2. That is an
Oh,
almost
okay,
dead
he's doing
ship.
it. Now I don't actually know this, but it could be well.
And
okay.
he goes for the force march from a
Yep.
different Roman in the
He
far
had so many
back.
Dromans now. Yeah, he may have rushed another Droman. I lost count. But he didn't have to pull up his anchor. You know, obviously it would have been better to have done that last turn, but
Right.
you know, at any rate, now it is what it is. Oh,
Alright,
look
War
what
Elephant.
started.
There we go. That slinger is dead.
Yeah. I mean, if he
Ballista
plays his
is
cards
dead
right, he should
too.
be able to clear.
Oh
He should be able to clear almost
no! He
every unit
didn't.
off the tier.
He just moved it to 2 health for that ballista because
Yeah.
it has a zealot.
Yep, that's tough. Probably could have been arranged better, but oh well. It's not really going to make much of a difference. He could use two longbows to clear that off if he wants to. I mean, again, having all these ranged units, just Alcaras is such a huge leg up in this situation.
Agreed.
Of course, he's got the zealot leader still, so he should be able to enlist. He could enlist something here.
I don't think he wants to enlist any of these.
I would enlist the ballista or maybe the
Oh
swordsman.
no, the swordman.
Yeah. Well, he can take a easy enlist with the ballista right now. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get enough damage on the swordsman.
Oh, he does. The ballista will go in 9 damage, and then the zealot leader can finish the job. And he has 439.
Yep.
By he, I mean
You're right.
Alcaraz. 439 civics per turn. That means every turn he can enlist for the sake of it.
Yeah, go for it. Take that. Enlist that swordsman. We're waiting.
Oh, panics the
Panicked it.
swordman.
Well, he's moved in his
Finishes
leader.
it.
Yep, enlisted.
That's an enlist. That's a game over. Just that enlist.
That's a good spot.
Just finishes the job.
Yeah. Good spot to enlist. It pushes him a little closer to medium. And that's it. Cleared up every unit. Interesting. When sometimes I forget how all this works. When the longbowman that went into Viminacium, it did not go on cooldown. I've forgotten how this works. Is it if the bar is empty or?
I don't know.
Do you remember? He's in chat. I know. Do you remember what the deal is with this? When the unit goes in cooldown, is it? Do they have to actually be actively capturing it? Like if it's like just open and no one is taking it? Maybe that doesn't happen. I don't know.
I really thought that it would immediately put you. No, it wasn't
Carthage
capturing. It was clear.
Trying to remember what it was so complicated. He took it. Carthage took it originally. Then it got enlisted. Rome enlisted the thing back, and then Carthage enlisted it back. So at that point, Carthage was capturing. Yeah, that's right. Carthage was capturing, and Rome never moved in. So it was a trap for Rome. I was wrong about that. It was a spot that would have put Rome on a cooldown, but not Carthage, because the capturing was paused for Carthage. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. The first one to move in was Carthage, then Rome enlisted, and Carthage enlisted. So it was a Carthage capture. Yeah. Okay. The rule is actually simple. It's just like in my mind, I just had like factored into like you're always going cooldown when you move in. Okay.
We are out of orders for Alcaraz. How? That was fast.
Yep. I wonder how close he came there to not having enough orders to enlist or whatever. I lost track of what he was doing anything else. It was interesting that he took the city site first. You think he should have actually done that battle first, and then if he had orders over at the end, then maybe take the Numidians. But okay, fine.
More turreted elephants are being built. Lhasa Council is being made. And this philosophy. There's a bunch of libraries down on the ground. The Circus Maximus is being built by Alcaras plus the Acropolis.
Ouch. He's done it, huh? I
Mm-hmm.
guess he's now had some big breathing room to build up some resources. Yeah.
I'm telling you, Alcaraz is gonna pause in here and he's gonna just win a points victory.
I mean, I think he will take Rome before. Of course, you could win a points victory by taking Rome.
Yes.
I mean, Rome is probably worth what, 8 points with the wonders, something like that.
Let's see. That is 2. 4.
It's kind of amusing, you know,
6. 6.
yeah, like Rome can reinforce the coast really quickly, obviously, but it can't necessarily reinforce Rome. Rome is
Yeah.
way up in the northwestern corner and doesn't really have roads going to it, frankly. So it may be as close to Carthage as it is to Rome. Like once Alcaraz controls the coast all the way to southeast of Capua, if he takes Capua and starts throwing down some roads, like it'll be easier for him to get to Rome than it will be for Auro. Um, so we'll see. We'll see where this goes.
More forts are being built, and I feel like Auro forgets that these forts will do nothing because of the elephants.
He's what? Oh, the forts, yeah. Oh. I mean, Alcaraz can attack wherever he wants, right? Like he could just go for Capua instead. Yeah. But look at all the defenses in Petra. They're just sitting there on.
No, he can't reach Capua
Good for
right here, right now.
Sure, sure.
But if he anchor to Londinium, he can reach the Capua.
Yeah.
But it
That's what I'm
has
saying. Like next
moats.
turn. Yeah, it'll take a couple turns. He's gonna anchor next turn. So, but presumably, I mean, Auro should be moving his units up to Capua, but he hasn't historically in the past been moving the units where they should be. So we'll see.
Auro
Those
still
onagers
hasn't
have,
moved the units in the south to the middle.
yeah. Yes. What are they doing? What are they doing out there?
Watching the weather.
Yeah. Strangely, there's kind of an odd situation with those onagers. You notice that the volcano actually blocks their line of sight, so that territory south of Capua is not in range of the onagers. Okay, so the legionary, so this is what he needs to do. The legionary is exactly where it should be. Like this is where he needs to be moving his units.
Alright, he's upgrading a spearman to a pikeman. He has the potential of upgrading more units to pikemen. Alright, clearing units. The raiders to the south, next to Villa, Urasini.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different options here for Alcaraz. And probably the best thing is to pursue all of them. Like I would love to see him taking a trader's worker and start building a road directly west from Vimiseum. And just to just so that Aro has to take seriously the idea of a medium being attacked,
Right.
and then of course also anchor the boats so that he could go to Ladinium or go to Capua. All those things are perfectly valid.
Uro's out of order, so we're gonna see soon what's gonna happen here. Finally, Auro is getting for stirrups.
Yeah. Well, or played a nice snappy turn. I appreciate that.
Right, ballistics are gonna be over. Made for Alcaraz. Question is, how many mangonels is he gonna have? Oh, he went for Windlass next. Have taken you a long time, friend. Should have went for Windlass a long time ago.
It's a great tech. Crossbows are awesome.
Windlass, Polypus is the best combo in my opinion.
Sure, it's very strong. I mean, if you can get to that early enough, obviously, it's the hard part.
Alright, Alcaraz, what is he gonna do here? Secrets of the Dead event. And we have a new Chancellor. And the potential of getting the Governor of Carthage frugal, warlike, or eloquent.
Oh man, Londinium is back to building a moat.
Hey, you need
What?
the moats.
It was, if you remember, he switched to a Byreme for a turn. Then I guess obviously realized, oh, that's not going to work. So better switch to something more useful like a boat.
97 orders left for Alcaraz. 11 minutes on the clock.
I mean, a medium won't go down quickly. I'm not. So again, I'd like to see him start building a road, anchor those. This has to be a bit of a consolidation turn here because there's not really an obvious place to kill anything. But you know, I just like to see him move as many units as possible by sea to Vimamatium. You know, obviously, forget about Petra. Just make everything about the north.
Right, another unit
maybe
dead. That'll be the Numidian. That site is settled. Is being able to settle now on the north side, and he has the settler up and ready there, making a trader city. Alright, another death
Right.
sound. Clearing the
He's
Roman
killing
workers.
Yeah. I mean, it's a decent city, frankly. A nice grove. But where is his trader worker? I wonder if this has occurred to him. Lost track of where his trader worker is now.
Trader workers. One is building the Acropolis, one is building an academy.
Surely I must say. He's got a trader worker on the northern coast of the middle lane, and it could. We could get all the way there and build one road, and then start building more next turn. Actually, I've forgotten. What happens if you march? What happens if you march a trader worker? Can you just build infinite roads as far as you can afford? That seems kind of crazy. I've never
seen it before.
Surely we must have thought about that. I don't know. I surely thought it was possible. I would have seen it before, but
I don't think people think much about it like that, or we usually don't have the orders for it.
Oh, they do. Okay, so this is one place. So I'm pretty skeptical about the whole double fatigue actually making a difference. I don't think it. I think these games would play out the exact same whether you had double fatigue or not. But this is maybe one place where I could see it come into play. So I guess that means a trader worker could build no more than 6 roads in a turn. But I do think that maybe allowing a worker to build infinite roads maybe is not great. Maybe that would have some problems. But yeah, he doesn't have the orders now, but he could have built roads all the way to a medium this turn.
Yeah, and that would really help for him. do whatever he wants in the situation.
Well, he's anchoring, so he's got a lot of options. And he just sort of moves his. You know, so he didn't move any worker. I'm curious if this has even occurred to him. It's becoming one of these issues I'm just latching onto and not. Nope, he's that trader worker is now building a camp,
Hey,
not military
sometimes you need a
roads.
camp.
He's got a bunch of these little green workers. They're all building improvements. They're not building roads. So I'm sad. Sad.
He still has the worker near Pistoria.
Uh, Astoria. Okay.
Alright, Mangonels are up and ready, and they deal a lot of damage to Petra.
Petra.
Yeah. Mangonels deal a lot of damage to Petra, apparently. But he can...
Well, they're not. Oh, you're saying like eventually.
In general. Let's see, something just happened. He just moved something. Oh, he moved the pikemen up north.
Yeah, he's just moving
Multiples.
guys across.
In
Yeah.
front of Amenium.
Yeah, he's doing a slow march towards the medium. I guess he's just going to go straight for the jugular. He's not going to maybe wrap around. I mean, you know, it will have flanking potential if he wants it.
And
I mean, this will
Auro
be
is
a
not
real
responding.
not responding to what?
To the potential push in the north.
Well, I mean, he's got some stuff there. I mean, he did actually build forts, and he has onagers, and he's on the other side of the river. He needs to keep moving more units up, obviously. So, I mean, it's clear where the battle's going to happen. So there's really not much excuse now for Auro not to keep moving the units up there. Excuse me, up there. I mean, one thing that Alcaras should consider is blocking the naval path. In fact, did he kill? He could, you know, this is I didn't even think about it, so I can't blame Alcaras for not thinking about it. But his two Drummonds that did not anchor this turn, they should have gone to tiles 2119 and 2120, which are like the sort of two tiles east of Londinium, because they would have blocked that water path. And then
Right.
He would not have been able to move any units up there. That would have been devastating to Auro.
Yeah.
So that's a big missed opportunity by Alcaras there.
I don't think he
we'll be interested to
was
see if
worried about it to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, even just that one tile, like that little inlet. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like north of Londinium. There's just a bunch of places where you could effectively block. And I guess, you know, obviously that means that he can start attacking your Drommonds, but fine, just build more Drommonds. You know,
Yeah.
like to prevent, because all of Auro's troops are in the middle or the southern lane, the bottom or the middle lane, right? And so
Yeah, and
I mean, Rome is
can
empty,
be movable.
right?
Yeah, he can just
Like
march towards Rome. Hannibal's at the gate again.
Yeah. I mean, if he can just block those water tiles, you know, Auro is actually dead at that point. I don't see what he could do. Interesting. Like right now, knowing that, I mean, he didn't pick that up last turn, so I doubt it's on his mind. But it would be a good reason that he's building forums. Yeah, he's building forums in his back cities. It would be a good reason to build some more Drommonds right now.
Yeah. And that is about Alcaraz, right?
Yeah, just to clog up these water lanes, you know, prevent the reinforcements, you know, of the current units and of future units.
All right.
Like because of the water transport, Carthage is as close to these cities as Rome is. It's not really Rome's core the way it would be in like a normal game, a normal map.
Right. 30 orders. He is moving ballistas to Capua.
Mm-hmm.
And
yep.
moving units to Capua.
Yeah, he's moving the units where they should be, taking advantage of the rivers. So maybe too late to block the. I mean, it'll always be good to block the water tiles. So be interested to see if he still does it. But you know, we'll see.
26 orders. 9 minutes. 4 elephants coming out. Enduro Vigatum. Roma is dropping a ballista. More ballista in Capua. And oh, a lot of units are being built. More chariots are being built. That's the only chariot being built, actually.
Oh,
Which
could
is
use some more.
disappointing.
Since he's going to have stirrups up, he could actually upgrade them. I mean, he probably doesn't
Yeah.
have the training, but he's got tons of civics. He should rally troops. Be a great time to rally troops.
15 orders. And 15 workers. Looks like we have an upgrade for the northern city. Bloodthirsty.
Yeah, I mean now there's a decent number of good units up in the north, so
Yeah.
this is going to become a slog. These could have been blocked though. He could have blocked them last turn. That would have been interesting. I mean, I guess the onager. I did really think through the fact that there's an onager sitting there. That obviously makes things more difficult.
Right.
And there's ways that Auro can respond, but again, he doesn't really have very many ranged units. So you know, he could have just kept cycling out his Dramans, healing, building new ones. But he could definitely have plugged up that hole.
He has 4 slingers. But he already has the potential of going for archers. Which boggles my mind. Pre-orders.
Well,
Agree.
he's building roads to Amenium, which is good. That's a very good move. So, but you know, one that Alcaras should have done.
2 orders left. I have no idea what he's doing with them. Probably building more roads. Yes, he is.
Orders. You could rally some troops. Rally some troops. You can spend two orders, 100 training for 370. So 100 civics for 370 training. And he has 1,700 civics, so you know, more than he'll ever be able to use. Okay, Rome's turn. Now what?
Carthage turn.
They can move. Yeah, sorry, Carthage's turn. I mean, they can move into attack so many different places.
Right, 104 orders, 2 events, Furious Trade, Bad Pearls or
There's a
Lavender. And more training available. I believe. I apologize for being very quiet. My eyes are just shutting down. I've been
Sure.
streaming for like 7 hours now.
Yep.
Ooh.
He's actually out of civics to enlist now.
Yes. No, he doesn't. Not anymore.
Yep.
305.
So done enlisting for the moment.
305 civics now. So that cannot
he needs
enlist.
to get some. So he's got those mangonels. I would say move those mangonels up to the newly captured city and just start moving west towards Amenium. Those mangonels will be able to outrange the onagers and just start pounding away at the city. That's what I would do. So he can move his units one step forward without being in range of the onagers. So must have moved an onager or something. He was used to have 2 there. I wonder what happened to that. Oh, he's re-anchoring because of the onager and Londinium. Okay. Well, it was unlikely he was going to attack from that direction anyway.
Right. Agreed.
All right. It looks like he's not going to be blocking the path. He's probably too afraid of just getting sucked into a lot of unnecessary combat there. But I do think that would be a good move. It's tough. He might he could easily lose a Droman, but
I mean, I don't think it will make a difference if he loses a drum in here.
Well, yeah, exactly. You just want to keep plugging
that
away at it.
pressure up. Keep finishing.
Yeah.
Keep trying to finish that game.
Yeah.
And I got a message from one of the
Is he
players.
pulling? Oh, what is he
What?
doing? He's pulling back, pulling those guys back.
What guys?
He's not
Who's
from
he?
the newly captured. Sorry, well, it's Alcaris' turn.
Alcaraz's turn.
Alcar-
Oh yeah,
Alcaris is
he's
pulling
pulling them
guys back
away.
from. Yeah, so he is
Is he
not
gonna go
going
for
to
Petra?
go. I think he might be going for points. I guess now I don't know what to say. I guess he figures it's just going to be too painful.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously at this point he can just sit back in the rocking chair and win the game, right? I mean, there's nothing, without any naval control. There's nothing that. There's no way Auro could launch an offensive, and Alcaris is determined that it's going to be too painful to push forward.
I don't think it would be too painful though.
Yeah, I mean, especially with those mangonels, he could have moved his troops forward one more tile, unlimbered the mangonels, and he would have been in range of a medium, right? I think. Let
Yeah,
me
yeah,
try
yeah.
and test
He
this
would
out.
have the range
Yeah,
superiority.
yeah. So he could hit him, and he couldn't be hit back. So just, I mean, that's exactly the position you want to be in when you have a tech advantage. Um, so yeah, I don't quite get this move.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
he would have the opportunity to attack without even being touched.
I would like to see him at least pillage the tiles in Eastern Petra.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing that can be done by
Yeah, I
Auro
mean,
here.
yeah, come on out and grab them. I mean, it's something most people do. I mean, they just pillaging is kind of an odd thing to make work, but
Yeah.
might as well. It makes the families unhappy, and obviously it destroys some stuff. It's always good to pillage if it's the right situation. Might prompt Oro to make a mistake and move some units forward, which could then be easily killed. Um, so yeah, not sure what the plan is here. I guess he just
What's the
figured this
game
was it.
plan? I'm so curious about that. It just boggles my
I
mind.
mean, he can take the other Scythian city. Um,
Does he
he
get
can take
out
the.
of it?
I mean, he could another city. I mean, I presume he's either playing for points or he could just sort of leapfrog around the map. I mean, that's the other thing he can do. Like, he just send all his units to the south and maybe try to take that Roma city, Villa Rossini. Um, because there aren't necessarily that many great units down there now. They've been all moved to the north. So use your order advantage to just keep Oro off balance, I guess. That's going to take a while to set up because he's going to need to start building some roads, which he is doing actually. Notice he's got the. You can see his trader worker, although it didn't build a road this turn, but he moved the trader worker right to the edge of Petra's territory. So I don't know if that is going to be building roads south. Doesn't maybe make sense to build them into Petra. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Maybe those were roads that were built last turn and I missed that.
He can't build roads into Petra because it's not in his territory.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So he can't go any farther west. So I'm not sure why it just moved there. Um,
Stirrups are done. For Uro, he has the potential to go in Scholarship, Manor, Doctrine, or Martial Code. Martial Code. Please go Martial Code and then Barding. You need those cataphracts to finish this game, buddy.
oh,
He did go for Martial
I'm,
Code.
I'm surprised he's not building Vierak Suk now, since he's apparently retreating. Because if he's going for point victory, might as well get the points on the board. I mean, he's got how many cities has he
Or
got?
even
He's
deny
got
it.
well, yeah. He's got like 16 cities, so he's I don't know what the some of these cities are quite a ways away from a culture uh upgrade. So I don't know. This could be a while. There's obviously one more easy city he could take, maybe two if Rome decides not to defend it.
Yeah, and I'm kind of shocked that this is still part 3, and it feels like there's gonna be a part 4.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be part. There's probably gonna be a part 5. Um,
At this rate, I agree.
yeah, he's not pushing his advantage. And for better or basically worse, like Auro's built plenty of defensive structures.
Yeah,
His military is all one note, but he still has plenty of units. So I don't know.
horse archers are being built, or elephant horsemen are being built now.
I mean, with mangonels, I mean it's certainly conceivable that he could just decide to like I'm going to now um, march on Petra, right?
Yeah,
Um, because certainly he could use his dromons to actually block the water control along the northern coast. He's not going to be able to do it in the southern coast, but
right.
I don't know.
Actually, even the southern coast. I mean, what is that? 3 trireme? You can
Yeah,
break right through them with the
yeah,
Droman.
you could. I mean, it'd probably be worth it right now to go clean up that area, kill all those units, and maybe pillage the Kothon.
Can you pillage wonders? You can't pillage wonders.
Do you not pillage wonders at all?
No, you cannot
Huh.
pillage wonders.
There's no way to turn it off. I'm trying to think what happens if you sit on top of the Kothon. Does it still does the unit thing still count down?
I
No
don't know.
idea. I suppose it'll probably bump you off once it hits 0. Yeah, Ed says he thinks he's building a road to the southern coast. Yeah, which I think is fine. I think that's a good move. Like at this point, essentially, I think Alcaras wants to give himself optionality to attack wherever he wants. Right? That's what he has right now. And so, sure, get all your units to the middle of the map, and then whichever side you think Auro does not have troops, go for that.
Yeah, and he can wait, he can't one-shot them because walls.
Yeah, no, we can't one shot them, but he can, he can clear that Scythian camp, and then things might get a little more serious about that Roman city there.
Fluffy says, yes, it will spawn it. The free ship will just spawn nearby.
Yeah.
So it looks like it cannot be pillaged, and it will still spawn it. Very interesting. Alright. Auro 23 orders. More onagers are coming out. 2 of them.
Yeah, the trader worker could finish that road next turn. 3 more roads. You got a road straight to the south coast. You could clear that Scythian camp obviously in one turn. He doesn't have surprised he didn't rush a settler somewhere.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't clear it knowing that Auro has that war with the Scythians. So I would just use that as a way to keep causing him problems with the Scythians.
Yeah,
If
Alcaraz
I was
is at peace with the
Alcaraz.
Scythians. Yeah, so that any raids will go directly towards. I mean, essentially you could wait for a raid and then go along with the raid to attack the city. That's one option. I mean, I don't know. Now it looks like unless he's going to bring his mangonels to Petra, this looks kind of like a waiting game right now.
Yes. And Pella is legendary. I'm sorry, Petra is legendary now. Circus Maximus,
That's gonna be a lot of hit points.
Acropolis. I'm trying to figure out how many points, how many turns Alcaraz can win with points. Seven orders.
He's got. Presumably, he builds Virek Suk. Then he needs 14 points not from wonders.
Oh, that's gonna be hard.
So, yeah.
That the only one on? Yes, that is the only one, because Circus Maximus is already being built by Alcaraz. So it's the Acropolis. One order left for Auro. Looks like we have a request to check the city list to figure out when those cities. Well, this is for Auro. We're gonna look at Alcaraz next turn, figure out how many cities and how many points are needed, finish the job, and end the game.
Yeah. Looks to me like a rough estimate. We're probably 20 turns away.
20 turns.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I mean,
Counting
1,
for
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I count 13 cities that are like 30 years away or less, right?
Okay.
And because presumably you can, you could crank up your culture rate a little bit. So 20 turns basically. I mean, he just got 1 point from
Right.
new city. He'll be able to found the other city. Scythians, oh, they just start raiding. So
Alright, looks
yeah.
like Auro wants to save right here, unless if the big attack is happening and Auro says Alcaraz says let's save.
Yep. Well, unless he misses the Via Recta Suk, I don't see any. I don't see how this game is going to go past 125 turns. And I guess I've also lost track. Does he have some? Does he have some religious wonders he can get down? I only see one. So presumably there must be another one that he can build somewhere. Unless did all 3 of the other religions go to? No, he has 3 of religions, so he should be able to get 2 more religious wonders down. Of course, even just building
the mechanism and Christianity, no?
Yeah, so building those 2, so he could probably. I mean, if he starts Via Recta Suk like right now, that's what 16 turns.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I bet he could finish this up in 16 turns, especially if he takes that Scythian city site. So.
Right. That. Still 30
he'll be
turns.
On cruise, yeah, he'll be on cruise control. There's nothing Auro can do with an all melee infantry army.
Right.
So.
Well, let's take a look on the records real quick. Oh, wait. I just realized something. He can actually get calligraphy.
Okay.
That will speed up a lot of things.
Oh, the culture, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a few options, for boosting your culture, and obviously calligraphy is the big one.
All right.
So, is it available right now? Okay.
Let's
take
a look at the specialist.
Essentially,
go ahead.
He still needs to build these wonders, right? Which will take at least 10 turns if he doesn't need Via Recta, and then 16 turns if he does. So I think that really is the limit.
Right. Maybe he can also do opulence and estates.
We got behind the throne. Sure, yeah. I mean, go for opulence. But even on the very short version, it's gonna be 10 turns.
Right.
But certainly, it's no more than 15. Definitely no more than 20. So.
All right.
So
looks like
basically.
Alcaraz has 81 specialists to Auro's 54. What else? Laws adapted, 11 for Alcaraz, and oh my god, and 8 for Auro. Technologies, 43 for Alcaraz versus 34 for Auro. Improvements.
I guess what I would.
Go ahead.
Oh, interesting. I just see that you see the line of Dromans in the southern sea now.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to. I think he's going to want to actually clean up all this trireme nonsense.
Yes.
Should be interesting. But
That would be an interesting push.
and he has a bunch of markers down outside of Petra, so he might be going for Petra. I guess if I was him, what I would do is start moving units forward, and then you can decide: do you attack Petra or do you attack Via Orsini? You know, you just adapt to whatever Auro does. Wherever Auro isn't, that's where you attack.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a. It's gonna be really hard for Alcaraz to mess this up.
Yeah, it's just a question of whether you can take a city early, which gets them to victory a little bit closer.
All right.
So
Wonders numbers 5 to 5. So that bridge is gapped. Look at science. Alcaraz is at 455. 200 for Auro. He
oof.
has a advantage of 7,000 science.
Oh.
Orders wise, 114 for Alcaraz versus 64 for Auro, with a difference of 2,100 and a half, 150.
Yeah.
Take a look at the military score. It's stagnated for Auro, while Alcaraz is 3,660. Auro is 2,449. And legitimacy, which is the last thing we're looking at, 260 for Alcaraz versus 189. I'm sorry, 198 for Auro.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add here, Soren?
I would have been fun to see what would have happened if Alcaraz had been a little more aggressive when
Right,
he was rolling in the north. Like if he had actually killed that Byreme when he should have,
right,
um, and then used the Dromans to actually block the water control, because at that point, Aro had like 4 units in the north, and
right,
block any reinforcement, get that trader worker up, and actually start just rolling on those cities in the north. That's something you almost never see in games. Every once in a while you see it, but like it's very rare where you actually see someone just roll through these like empty cities. It was just this was kind of the rare time, and that could have happened. And so it would have been interesting. It's also obviously kind of unnecessary. Alcaraz was going to win either way, but it would have been kind of interesting to see that actually play out. But he feels like he had like a 2-turn window where he needed to do certain things, and he kind of missed that opportunity.
all right.
But that's not, it's probably not Alcaraz's natural
It's not
thing
his
to
natural
reach
playstyle.
for.
He's not used to it.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm proud of him for grabbing those cities in the north when he did. Like he did jump on that really quickly, which was good.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you so much, Soren, for joining me. Because
Hmm.
I would not have been able to do this on my own. I am
Sure.
so glad to have all of you in here, and this honestly has been a dream coming true. Just being able to do this and people actually watching this. I will see you guys on the next stream whenever they're playing again, and have a wonderful night or morning.